Welcome everybody to the grand finals. You got Dire, you got Neptune. It's the DIRECAST.
Dude, the
Neptune.
best cast. The best cast. I remember, like it was very hardcore prompted the other day when I was starting to swear on broadcast. And I think we had to give the fans the Charlie and the buff Charlie, aka
Yes, sir.
the moist critical buff version on a cast.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We got. I don't even know the record of. Do you know the record of?
Swagosaurus squad?
Yeah, I think they've lost one, maybe two.
Around 2. I can pull it up really quick for sure.
7-1.
I know.
Like that.
Yeah, I know. I wanted to do this too.
Yeah.
Like I wanted. I couldn't be here right away, but I wanted to get like a lot of like notes down and like really dive deep. Kind of was like an SPN like pregame segment, you know?
Yeah, exactly. That's why I wanted the desk. I want to like go into stuff, because this is gonna be this is interesting, man. This is an interesting game.
Mm-hmm.
Like the style difference is insane here, and I think it's gonna be really, really fun.
Swagosaurus squad are 6-2, by the way, and I know one of those teams they lost to were the Codys.
Mm-hmm.
As for their other loss, I am not too sure. I can briefly try to look at it really quick.
Yeah, just scroll up through score reporting, maybe.
The Izanagi's map 5 week 2. That was the other one.
Okay, so that was before they figured out their. Okay, thank you, Panini. I had the wrong title in there. That was before they had their column down that they were running that Zarya, Bash, and Farah for a little while. That looked really, really good. But I don't think they ran that last week. Is that correct?
Last week they were playing against the Isopods. And yeah, I don't think they played that. They did have a Bastion comp on Servasa. I remember that, but then I think they like quickly switched off of it.
Okay.
I think it's like stylistic. I expect that type of comp versus like maybe like a Winston, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like Spike kind of really went that because what the Geese were playing, right? So it's really interesting to what they'll counter. All I know, Void Fiber has to show up like he did yesterday, and quite frankly, the whole team, right?
Yeah.
Like you watch that match, Dire, number 1 Blahajs,
Yes, sir.
I got my 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 week 1 Smelly Boonies podcast. Write them down on the line here.
I remember
Blahajs,
this.
yes, Blahajs win, make grand finals and win.
Yeah.
And I think I said this way the Score Squad was gonna be here too. That's the crazy thing.
That is a wild call, actually. Yeah. But that's a good one. I want to talk about the tanks, right? First, I know you were about to dive. You were about to dive on something. I don't want to cut you off. I think we're running out of time though. I want to talk about the tanks. Spike and Fancy, both MVP candidates.
Stellar. Both stellar.
One of them got my vote. I won't say who. It's not.
I think we already know.
It's not who you think it is.
Oh,
actually.
really?
It's not.
All right, then.
I think Fancy's
it's
MVP.
not that it's the other one.
Yeah, I think
Totally
Fancy's
agree.
MVP. I think he is. Spike's incredible, but I think Fancy's more valuable to his team, and that's how I rate that.
Yeah.
But like we said, very different stylistically, way faster on the Blahajs side. Their only adjustment all season is go faster, stage further up, dive harder, trade faster, get in there, right? And the main adjustment that the squad, the Swagosaurus squad is running is, they go slow. They go very slow. They play Mei, they play Ram, they play the Zarya, Bash, and Farah. Who do you think, in that matchup of styles, who do you think actually comes out on top here? Because tempo is like the most important thing in Overwatch.
I feel for me, it's just like so hard. And I this is why I love us like being here today.
Yeah.
Because I really interacted with especially Fire on the Swagosaurus squad, and you've been like hardcore interacting with the Blahajs, So knowing that, I just feel like Fire is gonna be able to like kind of, even if they are slower, dictate like really well coordinated ult fights. But man, these the Blahajs are just looking stellar
Yeah.
and looking crazy at going fast. Like I know when I was casting, um, there's just fights where Spike, Skycer, and Void would just kill 5 together, if not like only Void and Spike. So if
They're
they continue to
insane.
do that today, uh,
Hmm.
I could see this like very fast pace end up working out for them.
Yeah. And I think, I don't want to like hype up one team more than the other. I don't think there's a team in Aurora better than the Blahajs when the fight breaks down, when it gets scrappy, when it gets nasty, when it's 1v1s everywhere. I think that's
Yeah,
probably partly because they play like the Venture and you just insta kill people. That's part
yeah.
of it. But
That in the SR, like,
yeah.
I think something we gotta talk about is, 2 lowish SR captains are pretty far this season, right?
Hmm.
I think in an auction format where the lower SR gets first, uh, that's gonna be best for War, right?
Hmm. War traded
I
his
think,
pick. He didn't take his early pick, if I remember
but
correctly.
it wasn't like that
Yeah.
much later though, you
Oh,
know?
was it not? I didn't know about that. Okay.
Well, it
Yeah.
was, but it wasn't.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like it was still fine for him to get a. I think honestly, in a odd way, like Spike being that far down was like a steal, and I
Hmm.
think that really made this team.
Yeah.
That steal just going away, right?
Yeah.
Maybe it's a little bit VM to kind of mention this, but I remember I was at Disney World doing the planning and like draft at
Hmm.
Disney World, and uh, Ruben was talking about like who am I gonna pick because he wanted like the next one. And I'm like, well, you're getting Spike. And he's like, well, no, actually not. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
And I like maybe because like I was like casting and I didn't want to like because I wanted to try to give like the best bang out of my buck.
Hmm.
And I wasn't like opposed to him doing it. But I in my head I'm like, there's just no way you're skipping out on Spike. So like I think Ward this season got like not handed the like perfect roster, but Spike being able like to get grabbed when he traded his spot was just amazing, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. I think rookies, like, I don't know, maybe it's the same thing as like the NBA or the NFL or whatever. Like, getting a really good rookie in like their first season. I don't know. It's kind of weird because it's not it's not apples to apples, but it feels like if you can get these unknown players like Void Viper, Spike, these rookies, people don't know what they can do. They see the SR and they're like, yeah, they're probably pretty good, but they slide. They don't know exactly how much they can put out, and then they get in there and they just punch you in the face all map every game. And it's like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, well, next season we're taking them. It's like Spike and Void Fiber Tommy both are probably going to go higher next season in the draft
Yeah.
because of what they've done this year. And then you're going to have another rookie next year probably
Mm-hmm.
step in and fill that void, and then it's just self fulfilling prophecy.
Yeah, and I think in another way for like making it far in the league, it goes to like the Swagosaurus squad, where they have a lot of actually high value players, right?
Hmm. Yeah.
Wiggle Higgle, like amazing player to have at that like diamond slot,
Hmm.
and everyone kind of says he plays higher. Riddle, like I feel like as captain this season, I was always told to look out for Riddle,
Hmm.
Sonic Ronick, and someone else I'm blanking on, but they're like those 3 are like your value diamond players.
Yeah.
Like they will put up so much more work. So you get Wiggle. Oh, Wiggle is another one on the sport, but
Hmm.
like I was looking at DPS at the time. Uh, like those kind of like 2 players were like these are like your Smurfs, and
Hmm.
on top of that, Fire. Fire is like the big
Mr. Dyer
component
is on
as to
screen right now.
why they've also succeeded too
Hmm.
well. Even then, like uh Pair always comes in and wins their maps too.
Yeah.
So like they're just deadly as a whole. But
Yeah.
Fire being able to like get placed at like M3 ish, right? He was like
Hmm.
M3 like 3-6 on board, and he's like GM4 right now. Um, that's like the other route to kind of like make it far in the league, right?
Yeah. I got another one for you that's not like Fire, where he's M3 on the board and higher now. Biggie Stretch, gold support
Biggie
player. That
stretch,
dude's
yeah.
played so well this year.
Hmm.
Biggie Stretch has been very good. It's just like you said, all the value. Looks like we're about to go in soon. I want to get one more take from you.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind, apparently. Before we go to predictions, who is the big X factor in this game? You can pick one for both teams. You can pick one in total. Who's going to be the guy that punches up, maybe doesn't punch up, but maybe does exactly what we're expecting? Who's going to flip this game on its head? We are going in.
It's got to be that Void Fiber. We were rocking him last fucking night, and now we got to rock. I don't know if I can swear. That's my bad, chat.
You're good.
It's not your podcast. This is basically a DIRECAST.
This is DIRECAST. You're here.
So we got to keep on rocking with Void. Void lights out performance the other day.
Mm-hmm.
He's got to keep that up today, as well as the whole team.
Yeah.
As for the Swagosaurus squad, you gotta put all your eggs in Fancy. Fancy,
Yeah.
I played with that 6v6 tourney. I loved him ever since. Like, that was my first experience, and I just knew he was the guy.
Fancy's a demon. This guy destroyed me in ranked a couple days ago.
Mm-hmm.
And then now, right before we start, who you got winning? Personally, I think this is going to be one of the better games we've seen, one of the better finals we've ever had. I'm taking Blahajs in 7 maps. I think every map's going to be competitive. I think they win in 7.
Swagosaurus squad, map 6.
All right. Rolling out here. They do have the Zarya. They read the Orisa coming through. Spike's been running this a whole lot. Gonna try and posture for that high ground. They expected this, though. They're playing in this little bunker, kind of tucked in, waiting for this point to open. And look at Void Fiber and Skycer taking these angles, taking this deep angle, but they're rotating with him. Rotating with him really well.
And both teams are just playing really slow. No one's really itching to make a first dig. And even then, the Void Goat knows when to go in, and all they're doing is just taking his angles, spamming them out here.
Yeah, they're doing a ton of damage. They're gonna get first tap off all this damage. Pressure on the Silver Tal's gonna get forced out, but Spike is just walking through them. They're just rotating everywhere. Just got him on the run. Eventually something's gonna give, and it's gonna be Void Fiber falling first.
Now they're just gonna stack and just really use this Fancy to just wreck house out, like probably full energy,
under charge.
Yeah.
And this is where the Blahajs is. Yeah. I think we're going the same place. They need to go speed it up a little bit, I think.
Spike's just matching. That's a great play. I was expecting the Winston, but
too.
the Zarya pick. And also, he had 80% to ult, by the way, before he switched. That's insane. Yeah.
Gonna meet him up here, bubble onto Void Fiber out. He took a lot of damage. Got in the dirt, though. He's perfectly fine.
The Overwatch has ult here soon. I wonder if he's gonna fight strong high or just try to force point.
I think they fight strong high, personally. I think they need to get in here really fast. Para can mirror this. This could be a really explosive fight here coming out in a second. It is going to be on point. They're going to mirror him. Tommy straight in the backline. Riddle Dog's waiting for it. Blowing up.
Yeah, this is just a really messy fight. At least you're getting out like even ults, but dang, I don't know what's going on with the rest of the team. It just seems like that value is not there right now. Like everyone on the side of the Swagosaurus squad are just kind of lapping them in ults right now. Not lapping, but have a significant ult advantage just going into this fight.
Yeah, it almost looks like they're kind of scared to make a mistake, so they're not going in like they normally would do.
Yeah.
On the side of the
definitely first map
Blahajs.
nerves.
Yeah. Do you have
and
here?
I think
a lot of ults. I mean, Grav. This is going to be pretty rough.
Yeah.
Big
he
one
does
out.
come out here.
He answers.
And still falls.
Fancy finds Skycer. And the tectonic
That's so fine.
shock
You just take that one real quick.
Yeah. Take a quick
like a 3-for-1 trade.
One more. Yep.
Yeah.
They're gonna have the Void Fiber ult. But he's gonna be able to do much against Wiggle's beat.
I just feel like Spike going to Winston would have been such a better kind of moment to join with Void Fiber.
Yeah,
like,
and it would have been more of their
style
style too. This is just not what they do. This is odd, I think.
Entering in with the Kitsune or the ult.
He found the beat. Wiggle Higgle dead, no beat available. He's gonna find Riddle Dog here too, surely. Riddle Dog falls, Void Fiber gets 2 down.
They're waking up, they're waking up.
They're activated. And they're gonna get the cap, but you gotta be perfect from here on out, and the squad does have a beat.
Also, Para's ult is coming up online here soon as well. At least Spike, you have that ultimate here soon. Spike should be able to absorb whatever the Swagosaurus squad are putting down.
Yeah, and if they get through, you can kite back. You're going to have your Silver Calls, Kitsune Rush. This should be a pretty winnable fight for the Blahajs. Just got to play it properly. Wolf's Geyser out early. Doesn't really find anything. Answered by the Kitsune Rush.
They're
He's
able
gonna
to
find
kite too.
Oh, it does fall. War got him. Yeah. Kitsune Rush
Yeah,
answers really well timed, actually.
Nice. And you don't need any more ults here, too. That's, like, so great.
Yeah, doing this, holding that grab in really disciplined from Spike. That's a huge fight for them. One more fight. Wiggle still has this beat. Still hasn't dropped it.
I'm just worried that Spike's not going to pop his ult before Fancy does. They are hiding for an early grab here.
Yeah, they're staging really far up here. Looks like it's going to go for it.
Oh, that's huge if he pops
Oh, it is big. Beat comes out. Are they going to be able to keep anyone alive through this? Lots of damage out on Spike, and War does fall.
And this should just be the Swagosaurus.
Grab comes out.
Yeah.
The Beat just able to do too much to keep the team up, and then the Fancy grab comes through. That's going to be round one, going the way of the Swagosaurus squad.
I wish, like, going into that fight, instead of hiding in that corner, I wish they, like, swung as a team and amped and, like, earlier grabbed.
Just push it into their spawn.
Yeah, because you can just, like, play
yeah.
the corner and just, like, shoot your guns and be safe. And as long as they're playing corner, I think someone should die through beat even. I think they were so close that the Swagosaurus squad were able to kind of shoot back. And, like, that's definitely scared them.
And I'm seeing it now, Neptune. I'm seeing the
Seeing
vision
it now?
now. We've seen Spike, Winston, Skyser, Genji. This is their comp. Again,
Yeah.
I feel like this is a map late. I think they should have swapped to this. It's still good into Zarya, personally. I think that was a good play, but McChicken kind of reads this again over to the Diva. It's also just good on this map, so it might not be a read, but just a good character on this map. Let's see.
Yeah.
But still, he wants to play it really slow. That's how they've always done it. Still got Riddle on the cast. He can't really go. They're going to rotate long. They recognize that they cannot fight for this high ground. And this is going to be a really good platform to set up a dive off of.
Just kind of poking and prodding. At least, like, if you're the Blahajs, you're just kind of happy to be able to play your side and essentially force the Swagosaurus squad to force point versus you.
Oh yeah,
But,
you can
like
sit here
we're
and
saying,
poke
like, we
until
have
someone
these
makes a
angles.
mistake the whole time.
Yeah.
Eventually they're going to have to touch the point, or the chicken Fancy's going to get demacked. Like, something's got to give eventually again, like just like last time. Dive comes through,
Yeah.
Suzu out.
Oh
my.
Falls. Holy Rue.
Rue, wait a minute.
Crazy.
Is this the Venture Goat? Has he taken over?
I think he has.
He's doing work on this map.
You're happy you get trades out, at least, you know. But dang, I feel like I think they're just playing too slow. That Silvertell's is like TPing in like really low. So you either play faster or just kind of even play like really slower. Just keep those angles going.
Well, I bet I know what their adjustment's going to be. I bet they're going to go faster. Geyser falls immediately. The counter dive is just so good. Fancy's there every time.
Yeah, and I think this like cast.
Not really a counter dive, but the feel.
The cast, boy, is just staggering themselves.
Yeah, this needed to be a reset a minute ago.
Yeah. These guys should go on that bar versus the Diva. I don't like that at all. To be honest,
mirror
like
the
going to that
too.
Diva. Yeah. I guess tell me a little bit about this. Like, I think Riddle's just doing an amazing job at absorbing their dives. I think that Matrix is gonna help. These guys are going to that bar is gonna be really rough into this Diva.
Yeah, I don't see how this swap ends up working out. He's taking a lot of damage so far. Riddle's, like you said, one of the underrated diamond players, very good player. Mick Chicken Fancy just dives straight in through on Skyser, takes him out in the spawn. This is looking like a real good round one
There. Yeah,
for
the
the
Swagosaurus squad.
Swagosaurus squad.
And as well, not trying to diss on the Blahajs at any moment in time. Like, this could always go the distance, but most notably, this like lineup from the Swagosaurus squad of the root of the Para are their more notable like bench players sub maps.
Yeah.
You know, so like when like you get your Dom and your Byron, I wonder like how the how they're gonna be doing later.
Yeah, things are gonna get a bit wacky. War with the counter beat a little bit later. Might be a little bit better, but still favoring the Swagosaurus squad. Bomb comes out. He's fishing. He got a bite. War falls. Bomb in the back just to remake. Void Fiber is able to take out Rue, but he's gonna get traded out. I believe it's 3-3 right now. Trades all over the shop, but Skysurf's gonna fall, and that's gonna be probably the round. Yep. Wiggle Higgle taking that. Takes down Silver Cows, and that's gonna be it. And I think if you're the Blahajs, you're a little bit worried because that wasn't really like. I mean, you got countercomped a little bit, but that wasn't really like you got hard countered. They kind of just like.
Yeah.
That was strategic. The way they, like, that was a strategic defeat. They just had a better game plan and beat them with it. That
most notably that cast play from Riddle.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah, them Riddle getting so much damage done and then being able to keep him alive in the first place was really, really impressive. Blahajs looked uncomfortable. Yeah, no doubt. They were getting rotated on like crazy.
And are we able to connect this Twitch to the main one? Combine the viewers.
I think I can knock them, but
yeah,
they'll have to answer and like respond, and I don't know if that one's gonna happen.
Yeah, we can ping them here too.
Also, I don't know how to. Hang on, I'll try and figure this out. Scuffed. I'm only on their Twitch in Streamlabs OBS, not on the actual twitch.tv, and I don't know how to do this, I guess, maybe. Do I know how to do this? Maybe I know how to do it. Hang on. I'm going to try something. Hopefully this doesn't ruin my stream. I'm not sure exactly what I'm doing here. Hopefully I'm not showing my screen. That would have been bad. Just leak the stream. Just leak the stream key? That would have been a disaster. Let me try this. I don't know if I'm able to change this. I don't think we can. Yeah, I'm not on the actual Twitch account.
Yeah.
I'm only streaming on the channel. So I don't think we're going to be able to do that.
Yeah, one of the admins for who has both login infos needed to do it.
Yeah, okay. Oh well. More time to talk about the game.
Yeah, exactly. If you're the Blahajs, like, what map do you think they're going to go to really change the series? Because when you go down map 1, you really need to try to find your bounce back, right?
I feel like if they really, really feel like their back's against the wall, they're going to go Coliseo. They have looked unstoppable on that map. I don't know if they want to pull that card this early, is the thing. But also, if you don't pull it and you win next map and they take you to push, that's Coliseo off the block. Like, you just can't play it.
Yeah.
So it's... I'm not sure. I do think a Coliseo pick would be good. I also think that they're really, really strong on flashpoint. So Coliseo is...
Yeah, I remember that. That Cervasa, was pretty dominant. Like, even though it won 99 a few points, like, that's been pretty dominant. Get this unorthodox person out of here.
Someone shoot that guy.
Just kill him with fire. Hi, Rodney. Kill this unorthodox.
Gnawing. NYTZPN2. Oh, I don't have... Okay, never mind. I can't do it. I can't shoot that guy.
Snap him.
No. I don't know. I'm not the guy.
Yeah, I feel like for me, it's just really important to get your bounce back. Right. Watch point defense first. Biggie for war.
Okay.
I don't think they can pick side first, right?
No, they can't pick side. I mean, defense. Yeah, you do want defense first, obviously, but they're not going to be able to do that one.
Maybe it's the mental gymnastics. Like surely Ward knows, because Ward's a smarty.
Yeah.
You know, he knows all the rules.
Yeah, he'll be like, maybe if I say we want defense, they'll be like, okay, yeah, you can have it for sure, and not think
You can
about
have
it.
you can have attack, and then at that point, you're like, yes, I really wanted to attack to counterpick you.
Yeah.
So like, talk to me about this like Gibraltar pick, because I think like we're talking about like, is that one of their more stronger lineups? I think like, I think most notably this team has looked a bit weaker on these dive maps. Like, let's be real.
Yeah.
Um,
They play dive characters, but there's no doubt that they don't play dive. You know, quote unquote dive. They play like the rush, like the Kiri, Lucio, like they play a rush comp, just with dive characters. And
I mean, even then they switched it last Gibraltar. I don't know if you remember, but they would be like running hog. Fancy would pull out that hog because I feel like they've been uncertain on that map.
Yeah, it could be good. They might think, you know, they're gonna play the hog. I would probably still expect just D.Va again. But maybe they think they're gonna play the hog and they have an answer for it. But I don't think it's a bad pick by any means. You know, the Swagosaurus squad is probably one of the more like we said, slower, brawly comps teams. Dongwaggler in the game though, you probably are gonna run into Pharaoh on this map. I mean, it's not like the best map for Pharaoh, but it's pretty good. So I don't know. They're trying to take them somewhere where they might be uncomfortable instead of somewhere where the Blahajs might be really comfortable. That could come back to bite them a little bit. I don't know. What do you think about that? Do you want to try and counterpick what the other team's going to do with your map pick, or do you want to pick something you're super comfortable on? How do you think about that?
I think it's better to just pick something you're super comfortable at. Just be able to play your game to the best of your ability and be confident on a map. And I that's where it goes back to me. I think you are correct that this map is super comfortable for the Blahajs. They want to play this dive this series probably, right? Like,
yeah, the word on the street is that they're going to try and take them to dive as much as possible. Don't ask me where I heard that.
Oh yeah, me neither. Me neither.
Yeah, so, but again, it's like it's dive, but it's not really dive, and it's kind of a tough map for Venture to actually play on. Because you got to use your cooldowns to actually get up to people all the time.
Yeah.
Instead of being able to use them to get kills. Maybe.
Oh, we got shared, by the way.
Okay. Cool. Maybe they're going to, like, Tommy fight Cart. Void Fiber. Void Fiber. Just fight Cart all the time. Like, you know, sub him out for your Tracer or whatever. But. Again, I think it's a pretty good map for them. But we'll see how they decide to play it. We'll see if Fancy whips out his hog again.
He whips out his hog? Hey, yo.
What's he doing?
What's he doing?
He's doing what?
So they probably try to like do some wacky defense, and they'll probably switch it up. It's going back to something like we talked about at the start.
It is
like
hog.
Being able to like have the Void Fiber. Like, you know, like he's our wild card this series, right?
Yeah.
And right now, like he's been kind of getting countered, right? Like Riddle had a really good answer to him with those like flashbangs, or I should say like hinders.
A couple years ago, maybe.
Yeah. A few years too late.
Yeah.
And then going back to like this like hog hook now, like that's something else Void Fiber has to worry about as well. Not to mention this Ana, like Ana Brig.
Yeah,
they're really confident.
I thought they were gonna mirror Ana Brig, but Biggie Stretch gonna play the Zen. He's pretty good on it. He's a flex DPS or flex support. Just plays the.
Fire's been working on his other characters, so he's probably more confident now to like whip out his Ana instead.
Okay.
Because that's like something for me. Like I kind of like low key like during the season I was kind of bullying him, calling it a Curio TP.
Yeah.
So he kind of started grinding the Ana like his other characters. So He's probably looking a lot more confident, feeling a lot more confident.
Hog,
And this is actually such a great thing they're doing though. All you have to do is push this card, bully whoever drops, and you can't contest.
Yeah, this is really, really good. It's going to be super hard for them to get on there. And they're doing so much damage. They're walking across on the high ground now with Silvertails and Riddle! Oh my! You just shut it down completely. You just destroyed their push. I mean, they got a lot of push, but
yeah,
that was nasty. Both supports just walking it down on high ground. Riddle says no, no, no.
Yeah, both supports just needed to not die, and you win that fight.
Yeah.
But to be honest, like for the first like kind of attack, getting Cart that far is really impressive.
Yeah, Cart's one fight away, and you have 3 minutes left. You push it that far in 1 minute. I think you're chilling. Those supports are in danger. Never mind. Fancy
I would
might
have
be in
loved
danger.
it. Imagine if Void right-clicked McChicken into the supports.
Oh, that would have been nasty. Spike taking a lot of damage in the back. These two, again, they're just getting split. The Hog is just... He's like aura farming on the back line. They can't walk anywhere.
Yeah, they need to make sure that they clear out these high grounds first before, and like allow their backline to actually like help them in this fight.
Yeah, they just got so split. Fancy holding that high ground, holding Biggie Stretch and Silvertails like basically in spawn while the team died. Spike now over to Diva again. Not feeling the Winston.
Yeah.
Pretty good swap, I think, into the Hog and the Torb. And it's more...
And McChicken's kind of on an island. Like, he should die.
Oh, they missed the nade. He's going to D-Max Spike, I think. Whole Hog comes out. You're going to keep him alive, but Riddle Dog finds another one. Riddle Dog's cooking right now. Oh, my.
Riddle goat.
Wait, he's not missing.
Yeah.
Hang on a minute. Who said Riddle Dog was going to have a good game?
Sorry.
Sonic? Minvictus? Wait a minute. Someone here knows ball. He's throwing
I
the
think
rose at
both
him.
of them have ball.
A couple people know ball here. Needs Bob. It's going to make this a tough push. I mean, maybe not. You have Discord, you have Sleep. Maybe it won't make that bad, but it's going to be annoying for a minute. Nade out on Wiggle Higgle, but that's not going to really bother too much. Spike in on him. Nano wanted fancy. He's just running down the back line.
Oh, and they're
Not quite able to kill, but
too.
he's just getting chased by Spike with the Nano. It's just basically a wasted Nano on Spike because he spent the whole time shooting McChicken.
Yeah.
Ooh, this...
It's not looking pretty, right?
may not have cooked when I said 7 mapper. And we're competitive. Both of those words might have been a little bit incorrect.
It's worrisome because this is like I think the Swagosaurus squad style does fit a little bit better. At least most, even though they haven't played during the season, most notably it's always been kind of like this. I feel like I know like in a scrim they had it was very Swagosaurus squad dominated.
Yeah. Molten Core
I
out.
like this get purple and follow it up on here.
Rally out. Wiggle Higgle gonna die. Void Fiber finding 2. He's trying to do this himself.
And even that Skyster falls, and they are going to be able to get a touch, but...
Yeah. It's only 2 up, and they're going to try and do everything they can to save Silvertails. I think they're going to be able to. I think they're going to get these stagger kills, too. Or if they can take McChicken out, they should be able to get this cap.
Yeah.
McChicken falls. It should be a first cap unless something goes horribly wrong. Silvertails in incredible danger. Dog Waggler just can't find him. The DM's too good. And that's first. Really good peel there from Spike.
They capped.
Yep.
And even though we're like kind of flaming, or like not flaming, but like talking about how competitive this series would be, I think there's like key moments where if they really polish it up, like Void Fiber going for the right click on the Hog and punishing him onto the backline, that would have like avoided that entire force point where they would have killed the Hog and they would have been able to push, and like this map probably would have been on 3rd point by now if they had done that.
Yeah, just key moments going wrong can really mess everything up.
Yeah, 100%. I really want to see them snowball with this nano boost really quickly, and it looks like Silvertall is looking for that right now, currently.
Yeah,
and they are getting an amazing card push here too.
They're getting so much card push. I want to see a nano onto Void Fiber. I don't know if you sniffed out that nano venture.
That's so fine,
that is disgusting. He will do work if they give it to him. I think it might be coming up actually. Maybe not. I thought he was looking high ground, but he's getting just absolutely harassed by Fancy. This clobber perk is not real. Are you seeing this?
Oh, I'm seeing
That is not human.
insane.
Still,
Everyone's able to live for 1 HP in a dream.
dive out. Spike nanoed in the backline. Void Fiber ult. Lots of damage. They're going to find Real Dog. They're going to demag McChicken. They should be second. They might have found their footing here.
Yeah.
This is more like what they do. Everything gets nasty. Everyone gets all over the place, and then your team dies.
And they aren't going to be able to get a retest.
No, no shot.
They're just going to go new.
They're going to have to flip site, and they're going to get all the way around the first corner. They're going to get some pretty good push here.
Finally, some showings of life. This guy's here over to that Ashe. I really like that, actually. Just really try to match that riddle and pump out that damage. I think that's also not like, bro, like these teams are just been spectacular. I think something like we should have mentioned more so is Skycer. Skycer being able to play, you know, hitting that GM5 on tank.
Yeah, he's off-rolling this whole time. It's insane.
Yeah.
And his comms are disgusting, as you would expect from a tank player. He's a disgusting commer. The crunch hit McChicken. He falls weak, but he does find Biggie Stretch. This is an awkward fight. Things are getting strange.
Yeah.
Things are getting very strange here.
Yeah.
And Sky's looking at staggered. Spike flying out to help him. Might get demech now. This could be really bad.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
think
it was a bit painful that they took that right mega,
Yeah.
where you have no ults to like have fought.
Oh, they got
now they are.
Forcing all kinds of ults. They're going to live the bomb. This could be good now. Everything's turning on its head. Biggie Stretch.
Biggie's coming with this
No
rally.
way. Oh, he fell. That's a huge nade, but it's not going to find anything.
You got every ult out, and you're gonna get a DMech onto this baby.
Yeah.
60 seconds remaining.
I saw for a brief moment that
And he
Biggie
does die,
Stretch rally.
too.
That Biggie
Oh, no,
Stretch
that was a
rally. I
great
thought that
rally.
was it. Yeah. If he died pretty quick, but if he'd lived,
Yeah.
I mean, it was good anyway. But
But you got out Bob.
Yeah.
Now you don't have any ults for the defense here, and what Spike is gonna be able to build this Diva bomb. Hopefully, you
They're
just
gonna
play
have
slow, get these dives, and like just bomb at the end of point.
yeah, they're gonna get their nano. They're gonna get bomb. They're gonna get Ventural probably. Right now, they're chasing Dogwago to the ends of the earth. Good nano under Riddle. Dive comes straight through. Oh my. That target focus is unbelievable.
And now look, we have the Void Fiber, we have the Spike ult, and we have the Nano
Yep.
here.
And
For
he's
this,
stuffing
like,
them in
end.
spawn. Oh my.
Yeah.
That's right. Blahajs is active. They've awoken. They played their game on the last 2 points. That was way better.
It's a great turnaround. And I think, you know, you can correct me wrong. I think you know Tommy way more than I do, right? AKA Void Fiber.
Yes, sir.
You know, like it must be hard to like retake or like take any space as Void Fiber. So them being able to do that on like a map like Gibraltar is like a true testament to their skill.
Yeah.
And not only that, we're going down to their defense now, where we could actually see Void Fiber putting in more work. You know?
Yeah, you're gonna see him. He's gonna be behind them and like to the angles. He plays it like Roadhog, you know, like, you know the meme with Roadhog where it's like you don't even throw hook, you just stand there and aura farm and like scare them. That's what he's gonna do
That's gonna be
here on
Void.
defense. He's not gonna be in there, but he's always gonna be at the edge of your sights. You're gonna be like, wait a minute, where the hell is this guy? I hear him, bro. There's a Venture behind us, and you're always thinking about him all the time. And then suddenly your backline's dead. He's killed them.
Yeah. I really hope Void Fiber is able to hit this backline because they are gonna go for a brawl TP high.
Oh yeah, this could catch him
Yeah.
off guard. He's not really set up for it. This could catch him off guard.
Yeah.
They
It's
might-
really about like,
5.
They might be
I
able
think
to
they might
blow up
hit Spike.
Yeah.
Or
they
even
might be able to blow
Silvertall's
him
here.
up. This could be bad. Here we go. Let's see.
Yep. Purple does come out, Susan does
Oh,
get cleansed.
no.
And we start brawling.
Yep.
Yep.
You got the trade, but I mean, the sim probably just swaps anyway, and that was clinical. Textbook.
Void guiding his trades. Great shit.
I mean, that's textbook, though, on that first push. Got exactly what you wanted.
Yeah.
They'll stay in the sim. They're going to just keep being straight into their face.
Yeah.
Spike, good swap over here, I think, onto the Winston. I like this.
And even though you win for like first, like there's 3 on cart, the cart isn't going that fast. Like we need to just retake this as quick as possible.
Yeah, this is still, like, Not to, again, it's not apples to apples, but this is still like kind of pushing faster than the pace that the Blahajs were, or slower. I mean, than the pace the Blahajs were setting, right?
Yeah.
Taking a lot of damage.
Yeah, a little bit
though.
slower.
It's gonna be hard with this
they're
long
actually,
McChicken.
yeah.
And this is
And
where
now
Void
that-
Fiber's gonna try and set up shop if he can. Is in these
Yeah.
little rooms where he can play the megas, just live in there forever.
Oh,
He missed the dash.
Yeah.
He got caught on the roof. And Biggie Stretch is in trouble. Fancy's just marching him down.
They're
Oh,
hunting
don't
on Riddle here.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this kind of flip on the point. Oh, it's Overwatch alone now though.
I think they can stall this out for a while though.
They need to try to trade McChicken here.
Yeah. He got pretty low, not quite able to do it. But they are going to get one more touch. Void Fiber's
they're gonna
here.
go hunt Riddle.
Oh, is he? Skyster looking for the spawn trap. Maybe.
Riddle's aware.
He's gonna miss it. Yeah, Riddle knows. Uh-oh. Everyone knows they're turned around for him. Dive comes through. Void Fiber falling very low on the high ground. Good nade out. Wiggle Higgle not going to be able to fall though.
This Nano's coming online very soon.
Oh, that could be the
no,
nail. You got to try and get a touch. If you can, not quite able to get the recontest, and they're going to lose first. Oh, the Blahajs. It was a really good blizzard to force them off the point.
Totally agree. At least you get 2 ults out for 0 there.
Yeah.
You're just really hoping for quick regroups and just getting this high ground. I think that's also like what happened on first. They weren't able to take the first high ground very fast.
Oh.
That's so
that
sad.
happen?
Skyster gets picked. They 2 people, Fancy and Wiggle, go hunt down Void, and Skyster still just gets killed by fire.
He was stuck in their back. I didn't even notice that. He was stuck
Yeah.
back there the whole time. It's just so much bush. They're just walking through this whole point for free.
Yeah.
This is disturbing. Oh my god,
Now
Spikes is dead. Oh my.
Everything.
Riddle's doing that again. Void Fiber finds 1, but... And finds 2.
Void Fiber
No,
finds 2.
surely not. He has Nano if
Yeah.
he gets to Silvertals.
They might try this.
They're gonna go for it. If Silvertals can Nano him, he can win. I
It's so
promise.
worth.
It's so
my
winnable. Oh my god,
Void.
he's so good.
Void goes.
It's so turnable. He's incredible. Nobody's doing it like this guy.
Void.
That is disgusting.
Oh my goodness. Holy shit.
Oh my god. You see Silvertails kind of walking around the outside, and you're like, wait, they're gonna win this, aren't they?
Yeah.
Oh my.
They need to go for like something quick at these chokes right now
They need to try and
because
play up and get ults out, for sure.
yeah, like you can't let them just walk point and get this lead.
Yeah.
And I think it might be happening here.
Oh,
They're hunting out Will. Primal's gonna come out. I also would like to see like a rally push even.
Yeah. Spike's taking a lot of damage. Good Primal, though. Spike's kind of disgusting on this guy. You know? Word on
Yeah,
the street.
100%.
That's what they're saying. They're saying Spike's gross.
Who's streets? Who's streets?
My streets. You couldn't even see the Lucio? Yeah, it's Winston, baby. Big, meaty claws.
And just like you talked about, Void is kind of playing that like, pay attention to me.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
starts dashing around.
Exactly. Good nade. The Sousa didn't hit him, and they bobbed to try and get... Wow. Spike might fall now, surely not.
The May is still in cart, but the May just dies.
The May's gonna get staggered, yeah.
Yeah. And this is what you wanted. You wanted to take Igon on first way more efficiently, so you can actually force the Swagosaurus squad to retake into you.
This is my favorite spot to play on like the entire map as Winston on this map. Just
Yeah.
playing on this little high ground that he's on and just stuffing this door. It's just disgusting. It's hard to walk into, especially Ferris spam. Like, how do you get through this? You have to burn your whole DM to do this. They might have caught Spike though.
Yeah,
Void
they
Fiber
do.
again could do numbers in here though.
Void,
Oh.
yeah. Yes, rally.
Silvertail's caught by the blizzard.
Yeah.
Faking this
Void
is
is trying for it.
psychotic. He has the perk. He has infinity cooldowns. No way. Dude, he's just not human on this character. It's not real. They get the pick on Riddle Dog. Spike's gonna fall. Oh no. Not quite able to turn it around.
They might try to turn with Nano here.
No, yeah. Nano on Biggie Stretch. This is not. This is
Silver,
insane, dude.
silver.
Oh my. This is what I'm talking about.
Holy-
This guy's gold, bro. Biggie is insane at Brig. I don't understand.
Yeah.
There's actually playing so far up.
And not
And
only
they're
that.
gonna force the bomb.
Yeah,
They force the bomb
it is
unit.
great bomb force. Like, if you're fancy, you have to bomb there.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. There's no other option, but it feels real bad. It feels really bad.
You get Biggie's ult here soon, Spike's ult. You just need to make sure you don't get picked as the Blahajs, and Skyster might do that.
Oh,
Lives.
able to get out.
Oh,
No!
He dies.
Too much
Now
pressure
Biggie's
off the
gonna
high
follow
ground. They're
you,
able to
too.
take the entire high
Yeah.
ground from him. Skyzer's up here. No way. Oh my god, he just dunked under the dog.
Spike has ult here soon.
He's gonna die.
Spike might try to turn this. Void is playing that.
They're gonna go for it. If there's anything I know, they're gonna do it. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, it's kind of mid though.
Yeah, this
round
isn't
was really
great.
mid.
But he's gonna have people
That
come
was
back.
better.
They almost have Blade. They almost have
Please help
Rally.
Biggie. Please help Biggie. Stack on Biggie. Stack on Biggie. You just rally and win.
There it is, the rally.
Nice.
It's winnable. Oh my goodness, they are. This is their game. This is it. They're activated. They're online.
They understood. They understood.
This is the way they play. Every fight is disgusting. It's ugly. It's scrappy, and they just keep winning. This is how the Blahajs win games.
I understand it now. You know.
It's unreal. I can't believe they turned those so many times.
And it's crazy because it reminds me of the game the other day against the Silly Geese, where we're talking about how it's kind of like I get in a really doomer mental because I'm like, oh, this looks awful, you know, but people don't have answers to retake, and that's kind of what occurred there, right? And that's all you need to do. Like, one even looks like dire, right? It looks dire.
Oh, hey. Say that again.
The Blahajs could win out, like the Shambali. The Shambali in their last match was just incredible. Being able to, I was not expecting to win there, and kind of go figure. You know, like the Brawl team goes Brawl.
Yeah,
you know.
KO. You could see that one coming. Can't take him to Shambali. Escort's gone. This is the right pick, I think.
And I'm wondering what do you think the Blahajs do for their comps and all?
I'm a little bit worried that Spike's gonna go back to the Orisa.
I feel like he knows not to.
Yeah.
You know.
I hope he does. I think they're just playing running back on the Winston is good here still. I think it's still fine on KR. I think you got to be worried about the like Zarya Farabashin and them just playing giga slow and just like walking you down the whole time. And if they do that, I don't think you can play Winston into that. Like, what do? You just jump in and die. I was talking to Booney the first time they really pulled that comp out, and I don't know what you play into that as a tank. Like maybe Ram, and you just hope your team can kill stuff. But like,
yeah, definitely Ram, I would say.
But then you still like you can't do much. You know, you just have to like shield and then shoot and then nemesis and then block. It's just impossible to fight into.
I think it's making sure you're getting good like ease and shields, right?
Yeah. And
I think you can int with like Void Fiber.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, I'm sure that's what they're gonna do if it comes to it. I'm sure they'll do it. But yeah, I think I still think, like I said, the Winston would be good unless they run that. I think Silvertall's Zana has been exceptional all season.
I could see them forcing it too. I think I could see them forcing it too. Like they might just go that break still, and like they just kind of force their way on this map. Like who knows?
Yeah, and especially on defense. I mean, obviously they're starting offense, but on defense especially, you can play the high ground, just fish for big nades, especially if they run like, again, Zarya, Farah, and they're just other than Farah, they're really low ground, walking into you really slow. Obviously, bubbles stop it, but you can get so much work done with the nades and everything while they come in. I think this will be. I don't think what the teams walk out on is what they're going to finish the map on. Well, I'll say that. I think there's going to be there's going to be a lot of counter swapping on this map.
I mean, I could see like the classic Bastion Farah come out of Dong and Riddle, and I don't know why, but I'm feeling nervous about this Blaha defend first. I'm feeling really nervous. I feel like they're gonna play like maybe some sort of Winston comp, and they're just gonna get rolled over by the Bastion Farah. That's like what I'm scared about.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like you always need to take defense first, but I just think it's better in every way. But I agree with you. It's definitely not certain on what they're gonna run. You can't be like they're gonna run this. This is how we beat it.
Yeah.
Because they're very flexible. They're playing whatever they want. It's gonna be a good one. I think this map is.
Also,
This map might be
update
a
the score on your
slugfest.
stream.
You're right. You're right. Good comms.
I got you.
Good
You know,
comms.
this map is definitely gonna be a slugfest for sure. Wait. I think he's gonna say they want to attack. War's gonna say it.
We attack first. He listened. He had the stream on. You can turn it off now,
Definitely
Laura.
did.
You can turn it off
War,
now,
get out of
Laura.
here, bro. War, get out of here, bro. You see, he's drowning because of that. He knows.
Yeah. I'm going sushi. Going sushi
War
mode.
and I are going sushi tomorrow.
Way together. I'm so sad I live like 8,000 miles away from everybody in Aurora.
So yeah, like this is either like gonna be like the best sushi date and he wins, or it's gonna be like the most depressing sushi date ever.
True. One thing I will say, Void Fiber is a venture, essentially one trick, right? That guy can play some Ashe, and he's got other stuff in the bag. He's not like useless on other characters. So if they are forced to slow it down a little bit, I mean, it doesn't play to their style at all, and I think that I might hate to see it, especially if that's what they walk on to begin with. But they could compete slowing it down a little bit and putting him on like Ashe, and maybe Skyser plays something. I don't even know what Skyser's pool is. Got a good Genji.
Yeah. Plays CPS plus Ashe.
Plays Pharah. Yeah.
And I mean, it's a lot less about switching Void Fiber off more than switching Spike and Skyser around. I think that's why you want to attack first, just so you can make sure that Spike and Skyser are on the correct characters for the for your first push, and that's all.
Yeah, you kind of feel it out, and you get what you need to get on. I like it.
And I think that's why their Gibraltar was so successful, because like that's how it ended up working. You just made sure, like, Void Fiber doing their own thing, and then Skyster and Spike are worrying about the swaps, right?
Yeah. And it is going to be the Zarya Pharah, but they're not running the Bastion, running Cass, which, I mean, Cass is probably just better than Bastion, but I feel like, I almost feel like in this specific comp, Bastion's just better because it plays how you want to play.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
it's more so like if you think you can run someone over, whereas, I don't know, I feel like you especially on their comp, you can't really run someone over, and I gotta mention, I love the Blahajs comp.
Yeah.
It actually looks so nice.
I like Spike Hazard. I wanted to say it, but I hadn't seen him on it in a little while. I think this is really good. Tommy, if ever going to go around through here, he does this every single time of every single collegiate match I've ever played.
Oh, I don't like the supports rotating like that at all.
Oh, yeah, they got caught out. And they're getting wiped out here. Spike hazarded fire just exploded the guy. And almost anti-air. How does he do that? He almost anti-air Dong Lago. That's just insane. Skyser over to Echo now. How do you feel about this? This is not good. The stagger's coming through, maybe. No.
Yeah. A bit better than the Genji. Yeah, I'd say it's a really good thing to play. I still say it's pretty rough into the cast.
Yeah, especially when you're able to steal it.
Yeah, Real is definitely
dying,
killing
They
it.
traded it out. Fancy, again, every time I click on him, 100 charge, just frying. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Your backline's gone.
Like, I feel like they're
Look
just
at all
not
the
getting
space Void Fiber has.
Yeah. And they're also just worrying about him.
Yeah, this could be really big, actually. Just
Spike
how
is
worried they are. Spike wins.
Yeah. This guy should back on the Genji. He's kind of...
They're kind of floundering.
Yeah. But we saw it on Gibraltar. We were having this kind of tone.
That's true, that's true. Good dive through on Riddle Dog. The backline gets grabbed, but I think they're going to trade out really, really well, actually, here. This is what they do.
Yeah. Yeah, you're going to kill Wiggle here, at least.
It was a really good Suzy. They might not.
Yeah, you're
Oh, wow. Really good job of staying alive. It looked like they were going to be able to trade that really good, but just not to be.
Void's hoping to get out here.
It's going to feel real bad if he gets staggered.
Alright, we have double support ults, and then Silvertals only has theirs. So, I'm not too sure. Like, you can hit like a Nano Spike, you can hit a Nano Void Fiber combo that their ult. Yeah. It's not going to be the best if you use a combo. Early rush onto Silvertals, just wiping this fight.
Really good aggression. Trying to, like,
in and out beat.
Trying to turn it around, gets the beat out at least. That's not worst case.
No, it's not.
It's not worst case scenario at all.
Dude is in team later.
Post support ults out for
yeah, my bad, Interstellar.
Nah, Interstellar can die
My
for all I care. No cap. Both DPS ults, but I mean, you bubble Dong Waggler here and he probably gets 2, right?
I know this sounds like a little bit.
Oh. He's solo little spike or something. Maybe not even
nah, I think they're just fighting for Nano Blade.
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but I think if you're baking, you just keep kind of going the brig and see how that works. Obviously not now, but it just feels like Biggie's been kind of like lost and not getting us enough value.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like Juno's doing a whole lot at all at the moment.
Yeah. But now they should be able to like, just Nano Blade and win this fight, right?
We're gonna see Nano Blade, we're gonna see Primal. He's gonna live this Void Fiber. They Nano him to keep him alive, and it's gonna do enough. Tommy forcing the back line out, not quite able to get in there though. They got McChicken so split, surely he falls, right? Grab! Oh my god, it caught Tommy. No. Okay. That sucked in Tommy from so far away. Did you see that?
No, I
that
didn't.
Was crazy. He was like mid-dig and it sucked him in from so far away. Good push. They didn't use their blade. They didn't use their Juno Wall. Really good stuff to try and snowball with, especially the Justic Curio.
Now this is gonna be the fight where they just keep snowballing, right? Just like Gibraltar.
This is the one. Tommy's in position. He's gonna do the thing. Like, oh, wait a minute. There's an adventure back here. Look at Riddle Dog. Yeah. He's looking at him.
I think they're not doing a great job at like clearing out the corners.
Go aggressive. No bubbles on McChicken. Uses both, and they just explode.
Yeah.
Turn that corner and just blow up Skyser with the Kitsune Rush. Tommy's gonna get stuck back here. He might just die. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not quite able to get in the dirt. Okay. So you use your only ult and you win the fight. That's how that's supposed to go. And then we have.
And it's sad because like Biggie Stretch couldn't. Like they could also just mirror and win that fight with like June ult. June ult is just definitely way better than the Kitsune.
Way better than everything, I fear.
Yeah.
Good response from the Swagosaurus. Really, really hard kite out of the Juno ult. Essentially, just you trade space for an ult, which is fine. All the support, all the DPS ults come out now, and Big Nate comes through.
Yeah.
So you emptied the chest. You gave everything. Emptied the chest and gave everything, and here we go. Nano fight. Nano fight. All the ults coming up. Not really all the ults. 3 of them probably. Coming up.
Yeah, just beat versus Nano. You're just wondering how that's gonna go.
Really
and they're posturing
here
for the backline here too.
Yeah, they're posturing up so far. They've been very far up. He's got that beat. He's gonna have to use it. Retouch spike falls. Nano one to Void Fiber. Biggie Stretch gonna go down too. Be able to take down Dog Waggler, but there's 30 seconds left. Wait a minute. No way. Not again. Surely not again. Skyser's still alive. Oh,
right. Yeah,
that might have been. Yeah. I think this round might be over, Neptune. I'm looking at the ults, and
yeah.
I'm not too fond of what I'm seeing here if I'm the Blahajs.
I'm not so either. I mean,
He's
they
gonna
are
grab the
gonna be
back
able to
line
get
early
here.
up. Spike probably gets barrage. The solo barrage.
Yeah.
No, Dong Waggler false. Geyser might have done what it takes.
And they're finding zero. Well, there's an in now if that gets value. Those sports are dead. Now it's just you need miracles, and miracles aren't gonna happen.
Yeah, just not quite enough. They found what they needed in the beginning, but too many ults available.
Honestly, it's like they need to make sure they're able to like go ring with Biggie and get like these like ults like further in. As well as just like everyone. It just feels like they're playing a little bit too fast, right? Like at least the backline, right? They're not. They gotta realize like the backline needs, like everyone needs to kind of kill box around our backline for the Blahajs, right? And we're just not doing that. We're just allowing McChicken to just kind of rain free on them.
Yeah, the only time, like I agree with you, when you use that Juno ult, they needed to be further in because the other team just kind of, you know, Swagosaurus just like walked backwards. They weren't quite able to get anything with that. Like you get, what, 30 meters out of it, and then you have to use both your DPS ults to clean up the fight after they start walking back in.
Yeah.
Not really what you're looking for, I don't think.
Yeah. And all you got to do is just kind of be ready to match or just like fight strong. Right? Everyone, like that fight where Biggie, like they had like Biggie ult and Skyster ult. Like Skyster falls before they even really needed a fight. Like everyone just kind of needs to like, all right, I fed, what next, right?
Yeah.
And they are doing their Classico of the Biggie Kiriko and like Silvertail Lucio and seeing how that feels for them. And I feel weird. I feel like sometimes in this league you don't even need like a speed boost. Like you could definitely keep on playing like the Kiriko Ana, and I would have loved to see that on the attack actually.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Kiriona's like actually pretty solid. Obviously no speed, but it's not bad at all. They're gonna go really aggressive with the Zarya here.
They split Dawn.
Has an incredible angle on their back line.
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of bad that he split, but he's doing so much damage here. They're gonna int in because Dong's a little bit split, but he's not that split. Too split that get too much Dong, but he's gonna fall. Yeah, Spike just blows him up when he gets too aggressive. Need a little bit of a reset for the Blahajs, and then you just kind of have him stuck here, right?
Yeah.
Or
And
surely
Void
they
Fiber
kick it
is
out.
definitely gonna be able to clear this too.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Like Void is
They're gonna chase this, but they're rotating really well. They're rotating and living really, really well, and Skyster's gonna fall. No way.
Holy.
They play together so well, man.
Chicken 1 HP. Yeah, they did.
They play together so well. It's kind of like, you know, Marshawn Lynch, when he's like, when he was talking, he's a running back in the NFL. He was doing an interview. He's known to just like run really, really strong, run really hard over people. It's like people aren't ready to just get hit over and over and over and over
my truck.
again. Yeah, they're just not ready to get smashed over and over again. It's like the boxers. Everyone's got a plan to get punched in the face. This is a really good fight from the Blahajs as well, just yapping. But everyone's got a plan to get punched in the face. The Swagosaurus squad are really, really good at working that plan. And the Blahajs' whole plan is to punch you in the face, and the fight just goes bad, right? Everything goes wrong. Like, that's all they do all the time, is stuff gets ugly and they win.
Look at this kill box here.
Yeah, this is gonna be gross. No bubbles. You use both. Wiggle, higgle, split. And again, everything's getting ugly. This is a Blahajs style fight. Wait a minute.
Grab out in this corner.
Surely. There it is. Oh, beat answer. But Donglag was so far away, getting so much damage out. Good blade from Skyser. Skyser doing numbers. It ended up really good, but I think they're just waiting too long on stuff. Like you said, like that grab needed to be way earlier, I think.
Yeah.
Barrage out. Both support ults answer. Grab in. They're losing McChicken. Might kind of halt their push a little bit. Silvertail's in there. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Quick
Go
reset
trade.
for trades. Biggie stretch.
Oh, don't
Oh,
stagger,
no,
Biggie.
no, Biggie.
Biggie. At least they're not pushing there anymore. They all get off card for some reason. They're like, you know, we'll make this a little bit fair for you, Biggie.
Yeah. And honestly,
Yeah,
I mean, for this part of King's Row, it's not horrible. 3 minutes is super doable for this part on King's Row.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you're playing into some pretty strong ults. Kitsune Rush is going to
Yeah.
be an issue, but the Void Fiber, I feel like Void
yeah.
Fiber's Tectonic Shock could just like negate that. You know?
It could.
It basically
but
covers the
Suzu's-
same area.
Yeah.
Don't come out at the same time. Let's see. A/B test. It's a hard kite from. Uh-oh.
No,
Sure enough. No way. He's a sicko, dude.
Like, if you would tell me at the start of the season, like, Adventure OTP will be, like, the one carrying and going through the grand finals, like, I would have called you crazy, by the way.
I knew it. I was telling every captain they knew them. Remember
Yeah,
that?
but you're, like, you had the info, like...
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I'm spectating Tommy. I love the music.
It's so good. They kind of flipped the map here. This is really good. Again,
Yeah.
really good rotate from the Swagosaurus. This is where they're really good, when they're setting their plan. When they get punched in the face, where the Blahajs go, this is really, really good. Real Dog just falls over.
Yeah.
No cooldowns out of fire. Dong gets his. No way. Trades everywhere.
And they're going to
Get in
keep
the
going
dirt.
in.
Spike's still alive. They're going to kill everybody here. This is going to be a wipe. It has to be.
Yep. Fire one.
Really good. They had a good rotate. That was their plan. They got punched in the face. Blahajs come out on top.
Like, who's the best trio? Not, like, just, like, in sports history. Like, that is Spike, Void, and Skyster right now.
the Heatles. The big three. LeBron, Chris Bosh, Shohei Wade right here. It's
Yeah.
gross. He's going to get this.
It is
grab.
really
He's gonna flank
Yeah.
Rev. Oh, wait. He's like mega jumped onto the high ground. Another really good rotate.
Oh,
Skyster
Skyster's
Blade.
going in alone, though.
He's totally alone. He got a bubble. Dude, they're just never alone. Someone's always
Yeah.
there. Either a bubble or Void Fiber's always there. There's only a minute left. This is like dire straits. Pardon it.
Oh, I love
Kitsune
the
rush out.
Kitsune. Nice.
Oh, very aggressive. This
Please
is
keep
really,
on
really
strike.
good.
Holy.
They found their tempo, man.
I really want them to push into spawn right now.
Yeah, if
Like,
they could
you kinda
fight
need
spawn, yeah. You need to
Oh,
get this
they
Kitsune,
need
maybe
so
this grab out.
bad.
Yeah.
They're not, like, they are kind of, but, like, not, like, to my extent.
Yeah.
Like, I think they should have gone back to the spawn hold.
Yeah, this is the kind of
And they
thing
are-
where something has to go wrong for the
Yeah.
other team rather than you doing something right to win, I think.
Yeah.
Kitsune grab out both at the same time. The beat answers. If they can keep Spike up, it might be winnable. Donglegger falling crazy low in the sky. He's gonna live though. The heals come through.
And you should be able to get a recontest. And I know Void is going to be flanking in this backline and able to really punish.
Oh no!
Never mind. It's fine.
He wasn't able to get his, but they should, like you said, they should get a recontest. I think.
Yeah.
They're not gonna panic.
It's going to be a
They're
little
gonna-
bit scary.
Yeah.
Because
They're
OT
gonna-
spawns.
They're gonna bubble Skyster
Skyster
on here.
needs
Does Tommy have the
touch, yeah.
perk? Tommy has infinity cooldowns perk, so he'll make it. They have a touch no matter what. Beat answers. Tommy all the way into the backline's gonna fall. Real Dog crazy low, able to get out of there. So much damage happening all over the place. Everyone in this lobby's 1 health right now. Big Lego falls. And that's gonna be a Swagosaurus squad map win on King's Row.
Mm-hmm.
It
Hey,
was
I
really
mean,
well played, honestly. It was a brawl, we called it.
yeah. It's getting there. And I feel like if they just take a quicker fight, don't use any more ults. Like, this is the fight where you don't use any ults, and you just fight earlier and, like, spawn trap them, and use them, like, make sure they have to use ults to get out of spawn. You could actually see a map win there from the Blahajs.
100%. If you make them use Grav or Kitsune, it doesn't even have to be both. Just use one
Like,
of
out
them
of
to
spawn,
get
you
out of
just get a
spawn.
better touch, yeah.
You get your touch with beat. Oh yeah, that's super winnable. You have your beat to answer their beat. You have your Avenger ult. Super winnable fight. This has been a banger.
Never
so far,
Void
man.
hitting the backline. If Void actually lives instead of looking
Yeah,
for a
that
trade,
was-
I think he's been looking great at being able to flank and cause a lot of pressure, right?
Yeah, I think he overcooked a little bit when he tried to go for that pick on Riddle Dog.
Mm-hmm. All right. During the 5-minute bio, I'm gonna get some more water, use the bathroom, and I'll be back. You can keep entertaining
Okay.
the lovely guests over at our co-stream,
All right.
the
I think
better co-stream.
I might just throw this John to a pause. To be honest, I don't know if I got this in me. Chad, how we feeling today? How we feeling in this game so far? What do we think? Banger or no? Banger or banger? Thoughts? What is this? This is epic motivational on Spotify. We need epic inspirational. Here we go. Was it pretty close at least? Yeah, they were almost able to turn it around. Blahajs almost turned it around. Both maps have been slappers. Every map has been a slapper. This is great stuff. I do say so. They didn't even... Wait a minute. They didn't even post that we were DIRECASting it. Are you kidding? Hang on a minute. This is ludicrous. Dude, my room is, like, hot. I'm suffering. I am suffering. Nightmare scenario where I'm gonna melt to death like a candle on stream. I just like abducted the main channel in Discord to post that we're doing a DIRECAST as well. Yeah, it's been a banger so far. Both teams. It didn't look great in the beginning, to be honest with you. The Blahajs, they got it together in map 2. Every map, to be completely honest, every map has looked kind of ugly in the beginning for the Blahajs. But they're adapting. They're figuring it out. They're getting it together. And the Swagosaurus squad, when they're able to like, their fight planning is so good. Like they know exactly what to do, where to rotate, all that. It's just when stuff breaks down and gets ugly, it obviously looks better for the Blahajs, just like it has all the time. Tommy playing pretty good? Yes, sir. Tommy's doing his thing. Tommy's doing his thing. I don't know what map we're going to next. Did they say yet? I don't know what's going on down here. Riddle Dog is slurring out war. I can't believe this. And we are going to Colosseo. I don't know if Neptune's even back yet. But we're going to Colosseo. This is the map the Blahajs map pick. This is the map they've looked incredible on all season. This is their go-to, I imagine, to try and swing this fight back into their favor. This map back into their favor. I wish I was a mod. I need to shoot this guy. I need to kill this man. Dude, my room is unbelievably hot. The audacity of these bots. Now I know they're insane, dude. They used to be like, hey, get better chatters here. Now they're like, oh yeah, you suck, brother. Your chat's dead and everyone hates you and you have no viewers and no one types. I hate them. I'm gonna kill them. This isn't even my stream and I'm getting mad. The bots are evil? No cap, Jess. How are you? How's Mr. Dyer? Chilling, I'm chilling. Watching some incredible Overwatch at the moment.
I'm back.
Hello, we're going to Coliseum.
We love that.
And
Also,
you
I
are back
commented.
again. Mhm.
Commented before, you know, is it really a Neptune podcast if I'm not coming here, coming back, and munching down some food,
Oh, God,
giving
what
us
do
some
you
good
got?
ASMR?
What do you got?
I got some goulash, and I added like a nice Mexican melting cheese on top.
Wait, that sounds incredible. I had Mexican food for dinner.
Bro, Mexican food is insane.
Yeah, chicken fajita nachos with chorizo.
Oh my, that is peak. That is peak.
So good. It was so good. All I've done since you've been gone is complain about how hot my room is. I'm gonna like turn into a puddle on
Wait,
screen.
no, I opened my window and I put my fan on.
I'm like melting to death. I'm gonna die. Live.
Open your windows, all of them.
Yeah, I live in Oklahoma. It's like 80 degrees outside.
Oh, so that's not gonna help.
No, it's not gonna do anything. It might get more hot. It might get worse.
You have a furnace of a PC right next to you, and it's still gonna be even hotter.
It's bad.
Bro, I was at an Airbnb in Cali during that vacation, right? And having your own AC in each room is just a blessing. It feels so like cursed though. Like it felt like so unnormal.
Yeah, I'm gonna get like a window unit, just shove it in there and have it on like 60 all the time.
That's I need that eventually.
Yeah. You gonna go to Sweden? Stockholm?
Yeah, ever go to
OWCS
Sweden?
Stockholm? Are you gonna go to Sweden? OWCS Stockholm? Thoughts?
I don't even have a passport, but it sounds fun.
Yeah, I'm trying to go. I gotta get it together, make some money. But I'm planning
That
to go.
trip is probably long.
Yeah, it's like a 17-hour flight, 13-hour flight. Looked into it already. I have like the week planned out. I just need to actually make the money to be able to do it. You know.
How much money would it be?
The flights aren't even that expensive. I mean, I guess they're like expensive, but they're not as expensive as you'd think. They're like round trip is like $700.
Oh wait, that's not even that
Yeah,
expensive.
that's not bad. But the rest of it is like living in Stockholm for a week. You know?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would hope they have more like cheaper options available.
Yeah. All right, so recall see this is we noted this is the Blahajs noted best map TM trademark. They have full push this map every time, I think. I don't think they've ever not full pushed on this map. It's like disturbing what they do. But I won't sit here and act like I know why. They just kind of win. They're going to be on the Zarya mirror. Spike, Zarya. They do this every time. Spike, Zarya, Venture, Genji.
And the captain's back in, playing that Lucio for them.
Yes, sir. We got War back in. We got Silvertail's Kiri. Other side, we got more of the same, really. Zarya, Pharah.
Ooh, look at that aggression.
Getting really aggressive. Guys are getting mega weak. Gonna get saved by the Suzu. Used a lot of cooldowns to keep their team alive, but they have a lot of space and a lot of pressure, too. And again, bubble advantage. No bubbles on McChicken. It's hard to call him fancy when it just says McChicken there all the time, you know?
Yeah. And fancy should fall here soon.
Low. He's gonna have his bubble cut Suzu. He's still so weak. They're just getting spaced by pressure. They don't have any kills. Just incredible pressure out. Fire doing a great job keeping the team alive. 70 on ult already.
And this is the sad thing where it's like you can't push this lane because Dong has that constant pressure.
Yeah, it's
because they should kind of fall here, Loki, if they overchase.
Silvertail's.
I like this.
They're gonna have mirroring Kiriko ult. Suzu
That's
comes out.
amazing rush.
Yeah, that's incredible. I mean, it's just something I don't get it. They're just like playing the game the way they do on every other map, but they just win this one. It's weird.
It's just that magic sauce they have for some reason. Like the map geometry is just like 1 inch closer, so they can play covers faster or something.
Yeah. took a deep sip of Michael's secret sauce in between rounds, and they're in that bio break. Gonna have to fight into a Kiriko ult from the other side. War's gonna have this beat though.
And Void is dealing with Donkey in the spawn real quick.
The beat comes out a little late. Spike dies. Doesn't hit either DPS, I don't think. It might have hit Skyster, but they lived. Yeah, Void Fiber was fighting Dong and didn't really get a whole lot of value. Wasn't able to kill him. Wasn't able to be with the team. Gonna get forced into the dirt and completely out of here. There's no way he can stay.
Yeah, but he does get out.
Yeah, he'll be fine, but he's gonna have to give a lot of space back.
And they do have a lot of ults coming out of this Swagosaurus squad.
It's gonna be an old dump. Fire is gonna fall, but both supports
Riddle
down.
is 1 HP.
Surely not. Not again. Yeah, there's no way. Both supports down on the side of the.
But your retake, like you're gonna be able to get a retake before they get checkpoint.
Yeah, 100%. They don't even get lead here, I don't think.
No.
No shot. They don't get lead. You don't have your carry here. You got to get out. They need to start leading now. Yeah, they're gonna be out.
And I'm wondering how much value like this beat barrage is gonna come out to answer Spike and or Skyster. I think you really need to enter with like a Skyster ult and then add your grab. I don't think you can open with your grab here and do well.
Yeah. Oh, the bubble in. Both supports are gonna fall. They're gonna maybe be able to trade out. Doesn't look like it.
Yeah.
That's all it's gonna take. Good opening, I guess. For the, I guess. I say.
Yeah, I guess.
Good opening or whatever. No, that was a great opening. Great fight. I mean, you know.
And you're just playing into this high energy Zarya again now.
Yeah. Gonna have to drop in. They are gonna get the lead this time. Not quite. Spike gets in there right away in ults. Beat answers. But they did what you said. They used the grab first, blade, venture ult, everything comes out.
Yeah. You do
Probably
not like that.
too
You do
many.
not like that, the Blahs. Yeah.
And you're not
Like,
walking that bot. Okay.
You're just really hoping Fire messes up their ult here.
Yeah.
But Riddle, they have a lot of ults to like, and Fancy's ult closing here. This is gonna be like a little bit doomed.
Yeah, it kind of feels.
Has to go crazy this fight.
It kind of feels again like on King's Row where they're like, they've got to play for him to mess up, and he does. He messed up a little bit. Real dog in the middle of everybody. Surely, he's gonna get another.
Counting that backline, getting a TP forced out.
He's doing so much damage, dude.
Oh, help Spike, help Spike. Don't let him trade. Stack on Spike, stack.
He's living the tree. Oh my goodness, dancing on the tree. It's incredible.
Great bubble onto Skyster. Holy cow.
They are
Oh, still nice.
operating. He's on
Okay,
100
though.
charge. He's shooting nukes. They're gonna get
Yeah.
forward spawns. They're gonna get forward spawns. If you can just force them to use grab to get this bot back, it's a big win. And now the ping pong starts, right? You just want to lose fights to ults and then get the bot back to where it is now with ults. Void Fiber falls. So they're going to disengage. Unfortunately, the ult part didn't materialize.
Yeah.
But
I mean, you still have enough ults here probably to be able to like fight strong.
Yeah. Not playing into that.
You just need to make sure you play split. Yeah, you just need to make sure you play split so Fancy doesn't get a huge grab. As well, you need to save your bubbles.
Yeah, as soon as two
you have
bubbles
a
come
lot
out,
of
you
things
get
to play
solo
for.
grabbed.
Yeah.
You still have the beat too. I mean, they're gonna barrage with it probably.
Oh, help Skyster, help Skyster.
Oh, it's a huge grab. The good beat. He almost Ajaxed. Oh my god.
I know. But no one's low, no one's able to even be traded. Like, they need any kind of in with Void here. At least they're trading. Like, that's all they need to do.
Yeah, you just play for trades here. Ward's gonna explode. Fancy's infinity charge. Walking him down. Void got hindered. I think again there maybe for Void you play to live instead of going for that trade, but I'm not the venturing in
the specialist.
in the lobby.
Yeah.
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 We got pretty much mirrored ults.
Great consume, I think. A little bit. I think I would have loved to see them drop first.
But yeah.
Yeah, I would have loved to see them drop first and like get on a cart and then force the Swagosaurus squad to like commit.
Yeah. I mean, they do get a lot of space here. Buff back all the way back to the middle. Even if they lose, they're probably going to get a touch before forward spawns now. And a lot of pressure coming out from Void Fiber in his continuing rush, but he's got to get out. There's no way he can fight into this. And that's just a trade of ults. You didn't give up anything. They didn't get anything. And Skyster's going to have his blade. High Noon comes out. They're speeding him in.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got eyes. He knows who he was looking for. Not quite able to find him.
Blade should come out.
Skyster blade. He Ajaxed! Oh my goodness. Both supports fall Skyster.
The mega here too.
And it's just McChicken incredible blade. Surely not, right? Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Holy Ajax.
Skyster, incredible blade hero play. You got both supports, got the Ajax.
You guys need they need to play split, and like force Fancy to have a bad grab. Like Fancy, I feel like has been getting a lot more value in this series with the grab.
I agree.
And they need to make sure they're playing slower, playing split. And just like right now, like they can like enter with like silver pulse.
He's looking for it. He got three, another big one. The Kitsune Roach gonna keep him alive in the great deflect. He's running for the hills now, getting chased down. Void Fiber does not want him to get out. Oh my. And he's not running. He's calling ambulance, but not for me. He's turning and fighting.
No, he does not, but he gets low.
Dude, Fire is having a crazy series.
And Fire is gonna have this ultimate here to take this cart, and I'm sure Dong is gonna find a good suck ult value here too.
Oh,
I said it. I said it.
Gonna find good value with that
like,
suck, huh?
Yep.
Kitsune comes out. Barrage out, go Ward, but Ward finds two in the grab.
Backline trade happens here.
Fancy falling solo, not other way around. Spike getting solo to Fancy, really good play afterward. So much focus. It's like flashy, you know, Void Fiber like going killing the fair in the air. I think he gets too like focused on that sometimes in this series.
Yeah.
I think it's happened a couple times.
I think it's weird because like I think that's like how they win this series. Like I feel like if you're not making this like Pharah scared, I think you would lose over time probably.
Yeah, it kind of feels like sometimes he needs to be looking at somebody else instead of the fair.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, like
yeah,
even right there,
better
could help
balance.
make something.
Yeah, yeah, just like follow up on like who the target is. Yeah, I would love for them to like amp into the backline and just like go beat before this like this fancy ult.
Waited too long already. And the war falls.
Yeah.
A little too patient grab comes out.
Yeah,
Good
you're just
Skyster,
happy
the
that
chicken
grab,
is
like,
just frying your team. Oh my god.
I mean, you
5K?
already kind of lost that fight.
Yeah.
You already kind of lost that fight. Like you're happy that Fancy grab there.
Yeah, and at this point, it's I mean, probably one fight territory, right? Even if they get the forward spawns, that's 10 seconds where nothing's happening. You're down to one fight. I think you give them forward spawns so they have 10 seconds and nothing happening. Obviously, they'll make this anyway, but...
Oh, Sketch
that's not good. Still plenty of time for the Blahajs to get a touch. They're gonna have this Riddle Dog zoning ult here. Maybe you can find something with it.
Like, amp close distance and you just beat. Yeah.
Oh my, War was 1 health. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Oh,
And he still
loaded
dies.
the Kitsune, the Venture ult.
Yeah. And this is fight over.
Yep.
Well, map 1. We're gonna go to another even series. I love how close this series is.
Every map.
Yeah.
It's a slugfest, man.
Like we were scared, you know,
Yeah,
like we were scared at the first map, going into the Gibraltar, like basically almost full hold.
Yeah.
So like now an even series.
Yeah, I was worried at Gibraltar this might be a beatdown, but McChicken, we haven't really talked about him much. I mean, we have, but we haven't really enough. I don't think McChicken is doing like disgusting work in this series.
Oh yeah. Fancy's just MVP nom for a reason, you know. I think
you got my vote.
Yeah, I mean, especially going like with like what you're saying. I think Spike getting Rookie of the Year would probably be the best. Even then, it's like Void too. You know, like that's actually like crazy.
Yeah, I remember you were MVP your rookie year, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think, not to brag, but my rookie year I got the MVP nomination, but it was kind of a sure thing that I was going to be Rookie of the Year, so they put me up for Rookie of the Year and gave like Centurion our MVP nom. So I think that might have been what happened with them, is that Spike, they like decided, Spike gets the MVP nom and the other one gets Rookie of the Year nom or something, but it's between those two as Rookie of the Year. I can't believe both are on the same team, but like that's insane, right? Just a insane game. And then Swagosaurus,
because
this is why I think the Blahajs are going to win the series. When it's a mode, and it didn't look good on map 1 actually, because my thought was when it's a mode where you can fight over a point, I think that they are really, really hard to beat.
Yeah.
But they got dismantled on round 1, so maybe I wasn't cooking at all.
I mean, I think they found their groove, you know. Not to brag, the Neptune coaching on this map, like Blahajs know it,
Yeah, it's settling in a little bit. Remember the VOD review. I mean, the other team got VOD reviewed by Christopher, so.
Me too. So, I've been coaching everyone here. I got the wages on both sides here.
Yeah, I just yell avoid fiber to go fast.
Yeah, I didn't coach them on Swagosaurus here, so it's like, who's coaching, Christopher or Neptune's? This map will decide.
Well, we'll see who earns the big bucks,
Please be me, please be me, please be me.
That's crazy ego for you, right? That's crazy ego.
Hey, crazy ego is the best type of ego.
True. Right, we got a tie game. It's a best of 7, so we got at least 2 more maps. I think this is a 7-mapper, man. I think this is it.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna get it. And that 7th map is gonna be a slapper, bro. It doesn't even matter where we go. It is gonna be a slapper.
And I'm expecting like probably you just take the mirror. You take that like same comp. Well, not mirror,
Well, this is where
mirror
Spike,
Zarya.
Spike always runs the Winston here, I think, or the Hazard. So I would expect McChicken to probably walk out on. I want to say Diva, but he's been looking insane on Zarya, and I know that's probably his most comfortable character.
I mean, I think Zarya is still like a good answer into the Hazard. So like, if anything, I think Spike would go Winston, unless he just like matches as Zarya. I think like after like last map, it's like weird. I think more commonly Fancy got the more grab value, but you win the map on Zarya. Like, do you want to like kind of mess that up? Also, update your score again.
You're right. Yeah, I think that the actual like bubble value is way better for
on the side of
Because you can put that onto Skycer and go aggressive with Blade, or just dash in. You can put that onto Tommy when he dashes out of the ground and gets in. Like, you can just, there's so many more ways to actually get value out of the bubble than, and like be aggressive getting value than like bubbling your cast to protect him, or like bubbling yourself to like walk in. Like,
yeah, it's kind of funny, like you said, it's like
use cases.
The aggressive bubble versus the peel bubble is basically the series.
Yeah. All right, here we go. TP out for Rue Lupinus, and they're going to mirror it. So we got the Zarya Venture on both sides. We'll see if this changes up the calculus a little bit. See if the aggressive bubbles out onto Rue is going to flip this on its head. Again, the way they take angles is just insane. They're all over the map. The Blahajs.
It's something we forgot about, like the Rue para swap for playtime, right? That comes in, Rue's gonna match with that Venture, and then Para's gonna be working on their Jericho here.
Yeah, true. And there it is, the aggressive bubble, and both come out from Fancy, and so much space given. No kills given, obviously. But because of the bubbles did for defense instead of offense, so much space given up instead of taken. First pick, though, is going to go to Riddle. They're doing a great, I mean, like I said it earlier, Fire's having a crazy series.
It's Para, though.
No, it's Para. It is Para, you're right.
Yeah?
Both the Kirikos. These Kirikos are popping off in this series. The Suzus are great. McChicken runs out of bubbles, gets the Suzu in time to get his next bubble up. Topped up.
Yeah, Para has like that ultimate like so early here going into this next fight.
Yeah.
And that should be able to like win them this like point at least, or just stall them even more.
Yeah.
I think you got 36% if you're the Blaha.
Yeah, that's really good. I mean, it's basically tied when you get back. Kitsune does come out really early, like you said, incredibly fast. Hard kite from the Blahajs, though. They're really good. Yeah, they're out of there.
Amazing kite.
Oh, Void Fiber falls crazy low. Gonna live, though.
And now it's time for
Silvertail's gonna have his Riddle Dog. My new dancer, maybe? Giving him a lot of space to work with it. Pops it right away.
Beat does come out. War has their second.
If they can live, War has the second beat.
And, yep.
War has the better beat here.
And she's gonna die.
And they got the flip. This is really big, actually.
Like really textbook kind of like playing and like kiting.
That was a great fight from both teams. Both teams played that so well. And they're gonna get a big stagger here. Oh, wait, don't die to her. You need that kill. That kill might win you the point. Yeah, you gotta get that. You said it, textbook. That was like, that was perfect Overwatch. That was perfect Overwatch, actually, from both teams. I don't think they should go for this touch. They're not going to. Okay. Made me nervous for a minute.
The only issue is like they just needed to make sure they like either harder commit and like aim forward with like the Swagosaurus's power results. You know, I don't mind it that
played out. He got grabbed.
Double grab.
Double. Oh my. It's just 10 people stacked on top of each other in the grab.
If I were the Blahajs, I would stagger that even more.
That is nasty.
Rue's going over to that Mei.
Yeah. I don't know if I like this Mei swap at all. I don't think I like this Mei swap at all.
Ari is building their ults like crazy, by the way.
Yeah,
just
that's
so you know.
another one, 90% already again. That's insane.
Yeah, I mean, at least this fight. Ooh, Silvertals gets like picked up. They need to go for a play, and they are inting after Silvertals dies.
This is classic Blahajs right here. It goes wrong, get in. They didn't get. Oh, well, they got one, but got one trade, and War's gonna get some time, but.
It's so sad. You really want them to have used power result there.
Yeah.
Like you just want to like use the power ult on point, and you can like flank as Void Fiber with your Tectonic Shock, right?
It's such a good like negation for it because it covers basically the exact same area. Like like we were saying on King's Row.
Ooh, I don't like them like entering with it though.
Oh my god.
Yeah, maybe I'm wrong.
I mean, you don't question the guy. If he pops ult, he pops ult. Good bubble to keep him alive. He didn't even have to leave just yet. is gonna get out. Oh, we stayed a little bit too long, actually.
No, Overwatch ults come out.
Aggressive Kitsune. Oh my god, Riddle
Nice
Bucket.
deflect from
Good deflect.
fucking
Yeah,
Skyster.
Jesus Christ. This is crazy Overwatch right now.
Who dies?
It's gonna be
Nancy
clean
should
up.
follow.
Should be clean up on the Blahajs end.
Yeah.
No way. Wait a minute. Good beat.
Oh,
I mean, he almost Ajaxed again. He's riding the line.
You're not trying, right?
He's riding the line. Someone said that. I think it was Namewise. Somebody said that.
And you know where you got that from?
Was it you?
It was from me.
I knew it.
Yeah, his coach is like one of my close friends, and I was always saying that to her. She said that to him.
They're gonna grab early.
Yep, huge grab, huge.
The bubble to split off the heels too. Oh my god.
And this is just
Surely
like great.
kill
Like,
everybody. That'd be funny.
like this is exactly what I taught to them in the VOD review. You just want to go early, and even if you go early, it's not always like going early allows them to make mistakes, like investing in that blizzard there, right?
Yeah. Like I've been saying all series, you know, you have a plan until you get hit in the mouth, and that's what they do. They just hit you in the mouth over and over again, and eventually you crack. And that's what's happening on this map. They're just cracking.
Or if you don't have a plan, like you just like panic, right?
Yeah. Exactly.
Then,
he's under a lot of pressure. Spike is.
Yeah. And they're gonna
That's
have
a
to
really
cut
good Kitsune. Tommy might be stuck in good bubble to keep him alive.
Yeah.
They're gonna have a blade to re-engage too. Oh, maybe not here.
Oh, Void dies though.
I bet they go for it. They're sickos. Maybe not. He doesn't have that look in his eye.
It
No
should be.
way. Wait a minute. Kitsune.
It's so far away. Like he needed to like keep walking.
Did he get the beat?
You don't like that trade at all. You two for one that. Yeah, like they need to like walk way more with that Kitsune.
It didn't cover enough. Like it didn't get deep enough into the team for them to get a whole lot out of it. I agree.
Yeah, 100%. And how the Fancy definitely isn't taking the last point fairly. He's going to just like, oh, he's just backing up. He's just gonna take the point, the grab on point, make them suffer.
I think they. I mean, you have to win as many fights as you can, so making it last as long as possible is big. I was gonna say I think they should have stuffed him with the grab, but I agree with this. Now that I'm actually thinking about it.
I do agree. Yeah.
Tommy, everyone turns on this guy. Are you seeing this?
Yeah, but Void is now like keeping that angle still.
Yeah. The grab again, good bubble in the grab to split up the heels. They're gonna fall.
Just a little bit too fast, you know, like warding out that beat yet, but hey, you're happy. You don't use any ult and you force them to use grab, right?
Yeah, you only need, if you're the Blahajs, you only need to win one more. And all of them have looked good so far. Maybe a little bit of a misplay on that one, unfortunately, with that. The Kitsune, but Para, another Kitsune rush. Is this 3, 4, 10, something like that?
Wait, for what?
Para Kitsune rushes? How many is this? Like 7?
Oh yeah. 100?
I mean, it's been 25 seconds. Probably got another one. Kitsune comes out, Rue explodes. Oh my. Skyster all the way in there.
Skyster will die. But Void does straight out.
Cleaning it up. War in to try and help him out. It's just scrappy. Another one. Another just ugly, gross fight. But I mean, the Blahajs do have possession of the point. They can keep Spike alive for a little while, you would assume.
Like you're not afraid of using beat if they but
they're gonna beat aggressively and grab.
Follow it.
Oh, Blizzard trying to push him out.
Amazing.
Yeah, they got Blizzard out. Really, really well played, actually.
And I'm expecting them to like chase these, right? And I'm expecting like that they talked in like we talked about in the VOD. They need like really posture to this walk up and like use like Silvertall's ult or Void ult. Like you can't let them get a free lane. Yeah, and now I think they are.
They need to be big on the approach for sure.
Yeah, they are hiding. So like I'm expecting to play.
Look big, like you're fighting a grizzly bear. I don't think that's right. I think you want to be bigger.
3, 2, 1.
Black bear.
Yep.
Nothing. Oh my, he's in the back one. Oh no! Did he got hindered out? The whole team is in on that kill, by the way. Beat Dancer, High Noon Dancer. Good shots from Little Dog.
What did they see? 9.
They grabbed too.
Yeah, they were scared.
That's everything. And Silvertails has this Kitsune rush on the way back in.
Yeah.
Kind
you
of
should
need
be
to
able
go
to
quick
overwhelm them
because
here.
it's been 15 seconds. Para probably has ult. Just about.
yeah. Like you really
man.
need to like get to the point as soon as possible, without pressing Kitsune right away, and then as soon as someone drops, you can like rip it.
Yeah. These fights have been interesting. Sonic, I think both teams are starting to feel the pressure.
Yeah. I love Void coming this high ground here.
Yeah, he's just, like I said, he's just like scary, man. This is aggressive from Para.
Well, you get that.
They're not getting anything though. This is really good kite and then a really good re-engage. This might be too far back again.
Yeah.
It's too far back again for sure, actually, not by. Yeah, they needed to take a little space before they dropped that Kitsune rush again. It just doesn't cover enough space for them to get enough out of it.
Oh, they just need to stabilize a little bit longer and just like the pressure is getting to both of these teams.
Yeah.
But the Swagosaurus isn't breaking.
It's been a couple fights in a row where the Blahajs have had a chance, but they give an inch and the Swagosaurus are just taking a mile every time.
Yeah.
Make a mistake and they're punishing it. And another mistake, Void Fiber found early, War found early. This first cap is going to go the way of the Swagosaurus. But honestly, if you're the Blahajs, 20 seconds, you might get back before this even opens. Probably not. It's going to be close.
Probably not. They're gonna get cap.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you might be getting like in this like space, but you're still just gonna be difficult. Like they have both DPS ults. Are like again, basically has his ult.
I wish we could see stats. I want to see the damage they're putting out. He's just gonna walk in here and grab. He's gonna go for it really fast. Yep.
Yeah.
4-man. Huge. The Blizzard again to try and stop it. Really good ult from Louis. Feeling the pressure spike. Very weak. Forces the block. Nothing falls to that. The beat. War.
Ajax.
Oh no. It happened. He's been riding the line all game.
You know what's crazy? Neither team capped. Neither team capped at least. And you have 3 versus 1 ult here.
That is wild.
But so here's the thing: they have been doing a great job at kiting these Kitsunes.
The Blahajs. Yeah.
Yeah.
The problem is when it gets back to re-engaging on with their own.
Yeah, or with another ability, right?
Yeah, just anything.
Or
let's see, what are we gonna do here, Para?
playing back point.
Oh, Skyster falls early. That is not what you want to see, a fight without anything used.
And they're just chasing these kills instead of.
These are gonna be big staggers.
Yeah. And bro, Fancy is
situation.
Close to another grab here too.
I think it's gonna be. This is gonna be an Overwatch fight right here. I think.
I think this map could just this fight should just go in the favor of Blahajs, just like ult wise. But it's also just kind of crazy thinking about.
Mirror.
Like, it could go 99.
Both teams dropping. Silvertails is gonna be the first to fall. Skyster has this blade. He's gonna die. He's not gonna get it off.
Solve the
Skyster,
void.
what do we got? He's got to use it.
Yeah, it's over.
He held it forever.
Yeah. Dang. What
that's
a great comeback from the Swagosaurus
yeah,
squad.
that was really well played. They found their tempo, and it was, you know, like we said, the pressure was getting to them, but the Swagosaurus, they didn't crack.
The mental
they held strong.
Needs to be rock solid here for the Blahajs, and make sure you don't get affected by them winning on your map pick, right?
Yeah, that's a rough one to lose. Oh. I feel like if you're the Blahajs, though, you don't really feel like you got. Personally, me, I wouldn't feel like we got outplayed. I think they just misplayed. You know? Like, obviously, like we were saying, the Swagosaurus squad, they made plays happen when they needed to make plays happen. It was incredible. They broke everything wide open when they could. But I think the Blahajs made a lot of mistakes that obviously they were able to punish really easily that they don't normally make. Like you were saying, these Kitsune rushes are not getting as much value as they should. They're not stabilizing as long as they need to get in. War's Ajax could have been 2 or 3 Ajaxes on that map. I mean, God bless him, it was only one. But he was riding the line a lot. It was... I think it was more, if you're the Blahajs, you feel like you lost that map more than the other team, than the squad, the Swagosaurus squad that map.
You're definitely a lot more mentally kind of phased by that.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, like, we saw that, like, Gibraltar come back, basically, right? I think all you need to do is just keep a strong mental and just go to, like, Nepal here, like they're doing, and recognize it's a new map, new you, and, like, let's just take it to the end, right?
Yeah. This is kind of more brawl heavy, though. And that's where McChicken's going to thrive. He played... I think they lost this against...
The Isopods.
Yeah, they lost this against the Isopods, but this plays into their style, I think, really heavy.
Yeah, compared to, like, the dive team. Yeah.
Yeah. I think maybe... I mean, I don't even know what else they could have played. I thought Oasis was a pretty good map pick, but they just got smacked. I don't think they were ready, but... You know. It's control. And I was wrong. I did say before that map on Swagosaurus, I said I thought the Blahajs would win because I think they're really good when it comes to, like, control style modes. They've lost both of them so far.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But at the same time, no, you know ball, because, like, they had great moments on those maps, right? They were up to. They just got reverse swept though on the map, you know?
Yeah. On their map pick. Oof.
Yeah. So it's about just kind of regaining here and just, like, making sure that this series doesn't end now. If you want to update the score, by the way, too.
Someone's got to keep an eye on it, right?
I got you. I'm like a hawk. I'm Hawkeye.
True. This league has everything from a hawk to a Blahaj. You feel me?
I feel you.
Dude, I am dying in my room. It's so hot. It's over for me. Need to take an ice bath after this one.
An ice bath sounds so nice.
I was talking about baths with my family, actually. It's so gross, dude. If you actually take...
What?
I think if you take a bath to get clean, that's disgusting.
Yeah. It's kind of like when you go into, like, a public pool, you need to, like, shower first, then you go in the pool.
Yeah.
Or I guess it doesn't, like, it matters, but it doesn't matter.
Getting in the bath either, you know? I'm just not going to get in the bath. I think
no,
that's
like,
easy.
low-key, like, no. Low-key, a shower into the bath is premium, though.
Wait, yo, you
like,
fill up your bathtub with the shower water? Hang on a minute. No, wait,
no,
that's gross. Wait, no, that's gross.
That's the same issue. That's the same issue. That's the same issue.
That's still disgusting.
Yeah, it's the same issue you're having, bro.
That's still gross.
No, what you do is you take a shower, you let it drain, and then once you're clean, you know, plug it up, and then you take a shower still while it's filling, you know? Then it's premium. Like, you're still getting that shower, and then afterwards, like, you can, like, bathe in your hard work.
Oh yeah, dump in, like, the Epsom salts and the bubble bath stuff, all that. Yeah. Yeah, I like
the bath bombs.
I like where you're coming from with this. There you have it. That's the right way to take a bath. You got to take a shower first. Yes, no one has asked if we are. DIRECAST R.
I got you.
No one cares about us.
And then the standard lineup come back in of Fire and Dong.
Yeah.
So
this could potentially be the last map of
very
the
curious.
season.
Like, is my crushing right here?
Yeah.
Swagosaurus squad in map 6.
It's really gonna make me look like an idiot if 3 of their 4 map wins are control style maps.
That is, yeah.
Because I really thought that the Blahajs had an advantage on these kind of maps. It just feels like something that plays to their style, but little did I know.
Supposedly not. And I don't know. I'll be your number 1 advocate here. So like, bro, they should have won Servasa. Right?
Yeah.
Like the nerves are getting to them, right? Now it's like clutch or kick. Do they succumb to those nerves again, or do they rise up to the occasion?
This is where diamonds are made, yeah?
Exactly. The pressure.
Yes, sir. In the heat of the furnace. Map 6, you're down. Game point. It'd be way better if this map would start, so that this would be like intense. But you know.
Bro, they're icing them out.
Yeah, it's kind of wacky, huh? Just gonna be stuck here.
The icing techniques are just crazy right now.
Yeah, they're called back-to-back timeouts. I think you get a flag for that, no?
The flag on the field. Minus 100 SR. You gotta switch your lineup.
Oh yeah, minus 100 SR to your max range. I'm getting restless. Dude, I thought Riddle Dog was going to be like... I mean, he's playing really well, but on that Gibraltar, I was like, these guys were right. Like, these guys are this guy's pounding hard. That was crazy. Oh. A Welsh shrug. Win just doesn't care about us.
He hates us. I mean, we're getting more viewers on the main channel.
Are we?
No, we aren't.
No!
I just said that to be funny.
It wasn't.
My fault.
Okay, last time they were on this, it was like... I mean, Village is good for Farah, so I'm assuming Dong, Wagler, Farah. Are the names still red at the top? That'd be awkward. They are. They haven't changed all game. Still assuming Dong, Wagler, Farah, same comp maybe? May. They've kind of swapped out the Ram for the May. Do you think, or the Ram for the Zarya? Do you think there's a reason for that? Wait a minute.
I think Fancy is just like more comfortable. Yeah, feeling himself more comfortable on Zarya in general. Because even during the season, he would be forcing the Zarya, and then it'd be like, all right, like you found the answer to it, like let me go, like Ramatra or something.
Or Diva or whatever. I bet he swaps Diva pretty quick here into the Winston.
Yeah, and the Pharmacy too.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, this is Farah Mercy's interesting. I'm watching the Farah or the Mercy.
And then Wiggle is one.
Yeah, they're gonna be doing infinity damage when they try and walk out of here. Dong Wagler taking a bunch.
Oh, Spike has to jump out and get a Mega.
Died, man.
Oh, the punish on the Zarya maybe? No, he's full HP going in there.
They just ran it down on Silvertails. That pace was ridiculous. They're playing this so well against this Farah. I don't like the Mercy at all.
Unfortunately, what's his name? Void Fiber, like right-clicked Fancy into Silvertails as well. Like hoping they can just burn him, but like Fancy literally just went in that room with basically full HP too, and they just poor little Silverthalls.
I don't know how I feel about putting your hopes on a comp with a Mercy in it.
Yeah.
I'm like the #1 Mercy hater, but this isn't what I would be.
I'm able to go dive high ground here though, which is great.
Yeah, they're gonna do a lot of damage. They got him like
Now you can
sanctioned
go back
into
to
this
point.
room. This is gonna be crazy damage coming out.
Yeah.
Maybe
Oh,
not
Spike's
even.
gonna
Not quite
maybe
hitting.
die.
Spike's taking a ton of damage again. He's gotta get back to Severtells. Still not able to flip this
Winning
point, by the
Lance
way.
here.
He's gonna go for the ult. Oh no!
Oh, he does.
He
get
got
fancy,
fancy. He does get fancy.
And
And
he
they got
gets
the res on
res, too.
Spike. Yeah, he got the res. They got the space for it. That's gonna be pretty big. They got the
though. They
flip.
need to punish this May. They need to punish. Yeah,
There it
they just getting punished.
Yep.
Trades are gonna be
They're
happening though.
running it down. They're gonna lose this fight.
Yeah, they will.
That's incredible.
3v.
Maybe no. Void's back. He'll be able to stall
1v1.
this. Yeah,
Monkey is coming back early too.
oh my god! Fire just destroyed.
This is still winnable. Touch.
He almost has primal. They're gonna get a res on
And
the.
gets the rest
They
too.
got res on Void. They got the cap. War dies, but he's already done his job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, oh, you just need help, Silver.
Cares. Help Silvertells. Keep him alive, and you win the fight.
Yeah.
They're gonna be able to do that. This has
Holy.
been again.
And
They're
they're
so
staggered, yeah.
scrappy, dude. God,
Yeah.
it's just
And that's how
never
you
over.
want it to be, you know?
OMG, Dire doesn't like the Mercy pick. Shut up, chat.
Definitely because he's misogynistic.
That's what it
Sexist.
is. Get the Mercy Mafia on me. I hate women. Don't clip that.
Yeah, I'm clipping it.
Aggressive jump. Got the primal out with the blizzard and the overclock.
Yeah.
Blizzard's gonna get space.
Great playing with this, but
Quick fiber.
Quick
Oh. Oh my god, real dog just slid straight into his face.
yeah. We just need the Silvertells ult, and they need to like start
They have
stepping
so
forward with
much
it.
like control. Like it looks ugly, but they have so much control. If they can live through this,
Void live, please.
Oh.
Alright, Silvertells, please ult though. I want to see this come in.
here it is. They're gonna try and turn it. Beat answers. Barrage out. Not quite able to find anything. The DM's too good.
Alright, maybe you don't commit it and just look for trades. And that's gonna be rough.
I think it
You can
might
still
be
try
time
to
to
take this.
drop the Pharah. There it
Yep,
is.
they do. Yeah.
And it's only Diva Bomb, which is like, whatever. That the Blahajs have to play into. They're probably gonna get their Blizzard, their Primal.
Oh, I love the.
He's gonna pressure the point. This is so good, yeah.
And now like dive high. Yes.
He's straight into the backline, Wiggle Higgle under immense pressure. The peel comes through, but everyone's looking
Riddle.
everywhere, and Real Dog's
Yep.
gonna fall.
Capture war.
TP,
help war.
TP forced out. Fire's gonna go down. Only Wiggle Higgle heals on the side of the squad. I think he's gonna be able to get the remake, but Wiggle Higgle is gonna fall. No support left alive.
Yep,
Bone
now it's just
Waggler,
stack
one
on here.
health.
Void does get traded, but
It's just a clean up here
it should
now.
be all
though.
Shiro for this map. What an amazing series so
Good-
far.
Good fight. I mean, yeah, this has been great. Oh, for real?
Now, if you're-
Burr pad of him? Huh?
If you're the Blahajs, you kind of like low-key want to just go to like Sanctum. No, not Sanctum. The this one. Yes. I think it's called Sanctuary. Yeah, you just want to be like here on this map. Keep playing that same style.
So what's it called?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still think they're like can
Shrine.
int as well on the other map on Sanctum though.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I think whichever map they go to, they're not going to feel horrible on. I think Nepal is a good map pick for them. They're going to be playing in this Dong Waggler Pharah. Name of the game is push the tempo to the absolute limit. I think if they're going to play
Yeah,
this Pharah, you have
100%.
to go Omega Turbo Speed.
Yeah, and they're doing this like double speed that we kind of talked about.
Yeah.
Or I remember War was playing against Scholar Hall. In
Oh my! Wait a minute, they're just
you know,
falling
shop.
over.
Yeah.
Wow, that's not ideal when playing against the Pharah. Just falling over like that.
And Spike goes Diva.
Yep. Good answer. What was War talking about?
They went to map 5 during against Keller Hall this season,
Mm-hmm.
and the way they kind of like turned back was just like double speed comp.
Yeah. Wait,
And they just gave up the
McChicken
Wait,
walked back to spawn to swap to Zarya. They gave up the point to walk to spawn to swap Zarya. That is psychotic.
Gorgeous, that was
psychotic behavior.
That was not it. You know, it reminds me of like early Overwatch 1 where like you would like lose first fight, and then if you lose first fight, you're able to counter swap. So like you would win.
5-man swap. Yep, win the game.
Yeah.
Good dive coming through. Riddle Dog is target number 1 every single time. This poor guy, he's in hell. Spike getting real low and fancy as true. Sword's gonna fall.
Trade is galore.
They did get Riddle Dog. I think you'd like that trade if you're the Blahajs. And McChicken shouldn't have any bubbles. He might be able to fall. No one can really get onto him though, and Spike's taking crazy damage. Kitsune rush out. Oh my god, this guy's pumping out rockets. He's stuck on Dong's face. No, Spike! What a boo.
It's 2v2. Or don't split from your numbers. Round 2 pick. And they do win this fight. And they should just... all they need to do is play slow, don't get all cards grab, and just silver ults, and you win this fight.
Spike eats these, I believe.
Yeah.
I'm gonna call it. I think Spike eats these. He has to know they have it.
Yeah.
Oh, he's baiting. You see that? Are you seeing this?
Wait.
Oh. Skyster's the only one in there in the grab, and Riddle Dog's completely split off. He's got bomb to reset. Not gonna use it.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's last fight regardless.
And like Skyster dying like that, you basically just say like, yeah, I know it's lost. Like, no one's able to trade like Skyster's death basically, or do anything with it. So it's just like let it flip. And we are heading towards the 3v4 ult fight here.
This is gonna be explosive.
It's kinda... I wonder what's gonna happen. Like all they need to do is like scout this Pharah, make sure we have beat to respond, don't die to it.
Yeah, Spike's
I like the angles they're taking.
Defense matrix for this Pharah barrage. He's just hunting Pharah down. He's all the way in the air. Look at this. Just forcing him out real big. Lots of pressure on Dung Waggler. Oh my. Oh, he's what? He fell.
Now to stack point, you get a better beat. Beat. Ooh, live, nice.
Wow, beats answer each other. Played out.
Yep.
But this is way better for the Blahajs. Riddle Dog gonna fall. It's gonna be the Riddle Dog's map. We're gonna see a map 7, baby.
We are definitely seeing a map 7.
We are gonna see a map 7. And every map has been incredible. This has been the worst. This has been, I was gonna say the worst, but I think map 1 was less competitive. And even that one had its moments. His games, this is crazy. This is great Overwatch.
It reminds me of last season with the Sea Dragons Isopod game. Just going to map 7.
I don't think I even watched that one, I won't lie. I was not tuned in last season.
So you're not a real baller.
I guess not. Apologies. Don't remind me. Sonic Chronic, did you lose that one?
He did.
No.
It was basically like the last fight too. Like, it was definitely so winnable. I apologize, Sonic. Alright, update score. 3-3.
Sure, I was doing that. I was doing that for sure.
I know you're working. I'm sorry.
3-3. Map 7 for all the marbles. Still think about the last fight when I'm up at night, says Sonic. What'd you do to him?
I wasn't playing, bro.
What'd they do to him?
One word. Or not one word. Multiple words. Fishes. Arissa.
It's like Charles Barkley. I got 2 words for you. Steve Nash and Chris Paul. Must see TV.
I wonder, so like, they can go to any map, by the way. Or map mode and everything. Like, I wonder...
Shambali.
You think they're going Shambali?
I think Shambali is an incredible map for them. Obviously, you can't replay maps, right?
No.
Yeah. I mean, if they could, I think you just want Kings Row again. But
in a weird way, I can see Shambali going in the favor of the Blahajs still.
I don't know. I think that map plays perfectly into what they want to do with their like brawl style. But again, they've run the Zarya more than the Ram lately, and I think the Ram.
I
would
feel
be
like if
better
you're
than Shambhala.
hard running brawl, you go like New Junk City.
That could be,
You know?
yeah. New Junk's Flashpoint's just such a good mode, man.
Like Shambali is better for the Pharah, but it's just so odd to say like
Yeah,
how well that's gonna work right now.
it is a weird map to say. Season on the line, we went Shambali Monastery. You know,
No,
it's
100%.
it's just like, even if you think it's your best map, it's just a weird thing to say. I think,
Yeah.
but I do think it's a good pick. Or like you said, I think New Junk would be really good. But I think I'm gonna stick with my guns, man. I think a brawl, like a control style point, it sways the way of the Blahajs. Like they lost 2 on this series, but I still think that it's like their best kind of map mode. Something where they can really, really crank up the pace if they want to. Like what they did when they were winning. Like they were just controlling the tempo all the time. I think if they are able to do that, they get New Junk City, they can do that. You can take fights on your terms all the times on those modes.
Yeah.
Circuit
And Circuit.
Royale. McChicken
And that
Sigma.
means Fire Para backline Wiggle is going to that DPS for the first time in the series, and instead of Dong Wiggler.
Fancy
and
Sigma. That dude is a demon
mhm.
on Sigma. This is actually an incredible pick. I hadn't even
And I
considered
think
this one.
And I think this map, like, you kind of you're kind of like, what do we cook up right now? You know?
Yeah, this is a great map pick. Actually, I hadn't even considered this map. This is so good for them. I think.
I think in a weird way, like Skyshirt like goes Farah.
Yeah, I expect Pfizer Skara. I expect Skyser Farah. I wouldn't even be surprised if Biggie Stretch came in and they tried to run like on a Zenyatta or something like that. Like try to put some Zen down. I don't think Zen plays War. Biggie's been on War every time they've run it.
Yeah.
But it is map restraints, so you know maybe.
And then it's also like,
on it.
you know, like maybe you kind of have to be selfish here. Like as the captain, do you want to really go out last map of the series?
That's true. You might just call your own number. Which is, it's fair.
Like in a weird way, like I would love to see like maybe a Farah, maybe in an odd way a Winston, right? Or maybe even a Zarya still. You just play Lucio like Juno still. War's icing them out, bro. The icing tactics.
That was me at our LAN. Like every other map, I was in the bathroom taking a piss. It was bad.
Why, are you drinking all that water?
Dude, when I don't have anything, I'm just like idling. I'm drinking water. It's real bad.
Oh yeah.
Like it's good for me, but it's real bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Especially as of recently, like I'm like a water fiend, bro. Like dude, all I do is drink water.
Good. Water's top tier.
It's premium.
It's crazy. We should do a pred on who's in the bathroom.
Oh, I don't think anyone's in the bathroom. I think they're actually just icing up. I think they're actually just talking to Oxy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't seem like
someone maybe is.
I was wrong.
Yeah. I think, like I said, like you just kind of don't really want to swap out if you're the captain here.
Yeah, I agree.
Like this was my season. We're ending with me.
Yeah, that's.
And in a weird way, like I think you just go double speed again, play the Farah, and like maybe just like force that like Zarya pick, or I don't know. It's so weird. Like these players just have to.
I do think Winston's better into it.
Yeah.
But it's also like, I think Sigma's pretty strong into Winston too. To be honest with you, I think they kind of play pretty well into each other. Just depends how you play them. But I expect something like
playing Winston and like diving the high ground is like, or this like lane is like so weird.
Yeah, it's very awkward.
Yeah.
And then if the Sigma plays that corner, you just jump over him and he holds your whole team out, and everyone dies, and then you get destroyed by his team.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's... I don't expect them to mirror the Sigma. I think I saw Spike play Sigma once this season, and it wasn't exceptional.
I think it's like a team thing. Like I don't think they ever
That's
want to
true,
mirror
too.
mirror that comp.
That's true. When my collegiate team with Tommy plays this map, we just play Sigma Venture, but Sigma's probably my best tank, so I might be hyping myself up, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I think like who's the other DPS on your collegiate team?
His name's Scuba Steve.
Does he play like Widow?
Yeah. It's still like...
I think that's the big factor right there. Like having that Widow player.
Long range stuff.
Yeah. Whereas like we talked about, Geyser is like really that more like flex DPS player.
Yeah. It would be sick if he pulled out a Widow and just like pounded though. That'd be pretty wicked. Is Wiggle Higgle or Riddle? Wow, that's an incredible DPS line to say. Wiggle Higgle or Riddle? Who's gonna run the Widow? Is it gonna be Wiggle?
So as the professor, it is Riddle, yes.
Okay.
So what they will run is gonna be like a 6 spam comp with Zen Bap, and the only big difference is Wiggle, instead of playing like a traditional like more like Hanzo, like Genji, maybe like Sojourn, he's gonna play that Torbjorn.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And that's also why I could see like that what's it called working for them, that Farah. Because as of recently, for a little while, like an answer to like a kind of Widow would just be like going Farah on this map and just like annoying her.
Yeah, just like poke over the top. Dude, I'm so excited for OWCS China.
Yeah, it's going on like a few. Nah, I shouldn't.
I will be there. I woke up at 5 a.m. this morning for work. It's currently 10 p.m. I'm gonna pog out of my mind at the end of this game, do some discussion boards for school, and watch that game. Watch those games. I'm excited.
Yeah, it's like on here like in a few minutes here too, right?
Yeah. An hour and 45. It starts at midnight Central. So, yeah. Everything's lining up perfect. I was planning to take a nap, but I'll just be up for like 18 hours. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Gotta do what you gotta do. I'm very excited to see these picks. I'm expecting... You're the professor, but I'm expecting a Chicken Sig. I think he's like a demon on that character.
You're the spectator, I'm the professor. Yeah, no, he's gonna go that Sigma for sure.
Yeah.
I think the only reason why he would swap is like if he's feeling like the Blahajs have like a good answer.
Yeah, we are gonna see the Zarya with not double speed. It's gonna be Lucy,
Gary,
Void Fiber, Farah. He does have it in the pocket. I'm not gonna say it's.
He does?
I'm not gonna say it's as good as his Venture, but he does have this in his pocket. It's not. It's not bad. It's not like he's gonna like. I don't think he's gonna throw the game playing on this.
Yeah.
But I think it's gonna kind of be up on the rest of the team to show some pressure and really take eyes off him. Obviously.
And it's also like if Skyster stays to this Widow, like he needs to make sure he's finding those picks.
Tommy's gonna get shot by the entire team. The whole team's looking at this, looking for a pedal. He's about to get blasted by everybody. They're giving up a lot of space on this corner though. It's also gonna be really hard to walk into this with the Zarya though.
And Void is switching, going to that.
Wonder what he's going for. They're giving a lot of space.
Yeah, they are.
I'm thinking too much space, but they probably have a plan, so I won't criticize.
Well, it's gonna be hard for Skyster to swing this, you know?
It'll be hard. It's gonna be really hard for him to turn this corner, that's fair, but I think you want to make him work for it a little bit to get here,
I do agree, yeah. And I think it's like confidence. I think they're probably feeling nervous about dying.
Void
Like,
falls.
because they know they need to play this corner.
Yeah,
Right.
Riddle takes down Sky, so yeah, I guess that's true.
Alright, Spike. Alright, Genji. That's
We
good.
are,
I like
we are
that.
getting off the Widow.
Spike dies though.
Yeah.
You said your like entire progress. But hey, I like the version of their comp. Like, hopefully they can int. But it's so sad on this map. Like, you're able to play the distancing and basically absorb any kind of push that Skycer and Void Viper goes for, and Void gets found here.
Oh, yeah. He was just trying to cross. He just got flattened. It's just going to be so hard to actually make up this distance. You got to try and, like, I guess get underneath, like, into the little room with the mini and then explode out of there with your speed. But I just don't know how, like... It's easier said than done, we'll say that.
Yeah.
Especially into McChicken's flux here.
Yeah, that's
He's just gonna halt this push, maybe even answer the window.
Like, so we're
Here they come, going straight through. The window comes out. Flux out, only hits War. Are they gonna be able to save him? Not quite. Chicken's taking a lot of damage up here. He was kind of split from him. Skyster's gonna fall. He's gonna get out. They're gonna get a little bit more pressure, but they still have no kills. It doesn't matter. Big dynamite.
At least they all live here in this room. And they're gonna have grab here soon too.
Yeah. Your big win con's gotta be the grab, right? I mean, Para has trans to answer this. Void Fiber gets into the back.
The mega here.
Yeah.
Take the mega. Go back in with Void.
He's gonna live in the back. He's in danger.
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Felt the pressure there, I think, maybe.
They're making good fall.
Beat aggressive. They're holding this grab. They're gonna hold this trance to try and counteract the grab, but Spike knows he's just never gonna use it.
Yeah, and he just holds it because he knows that if he does, they're gonna grab.
Really good discipline from Spike, like you said. As soon as he uses it, they trans. If you can just win without using it, they never trans, and you win.
Yep. But it's, at the same time, it's like if you don't drink, like you lose the fight.
Yeah, you lose. But now you're going to be coming up into Kitsune Rush, Blade, this grab. Eventually, he's going to have to use it for something, and then your other win cons are better. No rock for McChicken. That's a pretty good opening here. Doesn't look like it, though. They're going to be...
Void is controlling this like left side, so like if they push at all, like they have the grab, Void is going to be able to flank.
Yeah. Does McChicken eat this grab?
I hope Sourtal just ults here. They need Amp Sourtals. They need Amp Sourtals to get a good Kitsune and chase.
Yeah. Blade out. Bubble in.
Bubble.
They used the trans. Operation Live. Operation Live for Skycer. He's going to be able to get out. Perfect. That's exactly what you wanted.
Sourtal's ult.
Yeah. Spike explodes. Tommy loves to do this where he like scares them in the window, but maybe not the one there. I think. Oh, fancy nose. That's not good. Yeah, he loves to like dig around in the windows, but it's like sometimes it's good, sometimes it's just not
bad.
What you need to do at all. Alright, so you probably just answer this Kitsune with the core ball, right?
Yeah.
Or kill him, I guess.
You know,
Grabbing the back, lamp comes out. You gotta break the lamp. You gotta break the lamp. It's winnable. Not gonna be winnable now.
Spike needs to go that like Winston.
Yeah, I agree. I was thinking the same. He's gonna get nuked hard.
Yeah.
By Zen Torb, but I agree. I think the Winston is going to be way better, just being able to go way faster. Here it is. Yep.
And all it is in hard. Yeah. I mean, like this next fight will probably be lost because it's just like the straight up ult value.
Me personally, I'm solo flexing Winston right away, but
yeah,
I'm a freak. I guess.
I'm sure he will do that.
Yeah.
You know, like all you need to do. Oh,
Good rock. Not enough follow up, really.
Alright,
Just having a hard
man,
time
3,
closing
2,
the
1.
distance. Here it is.
Oh, I don't like that at all.
Bobbin, you got a kite. Tommy.
Oh, boy, dies.
Good rock from McChicken. And Skycer's
And
stuck in the
Skycer's-
back.
Yeah, you're in here too.
Not going to be able to trade out either, unfortunately. Good peel from Fire. You said Fire was like a BAP player, didn't you? Or did I make that up?
Kiriko.
Okay.
But he also does play like BAP. Like, his by far is the Kiriko, and then everything else, like, he's been like grinding, improving on, and making sure he's confident on those characters. Because he is a great player on every like character. Realistically, it's just confidence, you know.
Yeah, I feel you. They got the rotate through.
I mean, like, they need like hard
do they have a touch? Okay. Oh my God, they scared me.
And beep.
Tommy exploded. Oh, spiked at the blade out.
And we're going in.
You got flux.
And the size, yeah.
Over.
It's over.
All right, there's your win con.
Right there.
Who can reach it?
Hey, if anything, remember how Kings Row went, right? Like,
Yeah.
it's a little bit doomer for the side of the Blahajs, but it's been done before.
Yeah, and if there's a map to do it, it's this one. If we're being real. I think if there's a map to try and full or hold, it's on Circuit Royale. And they gotta be up to the task here. Are they gonna do anything different, do you think? Maybe play in here, like in the little room, try and just stuff them and spawn as long as they can on the corner?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind like more like a
turtle in there.
Like a brawl with double speed. I think
Yeah.
that could have been like a good moment, you know.
They're cooking something up. Spike hasn't picked yet. It is going to be that. Not double speed, though. I think... Okay, what are your thoughts on the Kiri versus Juno with Ram? Juno's just infinitely better, right?
I believe so, yeah. I think the ult is just better.
Mhm.
But I think it comes down to like your players. I mean, I would have loved a good double speed. Like, I think that could have been effectively what they're doing to like really get onto the back line and kill them. Because I feel like you just need that double speed because they're gonna play like those long ranges, and you just need like the two kind of cooldowns, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I prefer Juno over Kiri with Ram too, but
Yeah.
we are going to see the Kiri, and they're going to not even really go aggressive yet. They're just going to kind of just get as much cart stop as they can. They don't have to win fights, really, for a
No.
while. All they have to do is kill time on this corner, and it seems like they know that. Seems like they know that. All they have to do is kill time. You can contest from in here, can't you? Yeah, right here you can contest, so you can just sit here.
And wiggle good call here.
Wiggle, higgle. Good lamp, dude. Fires.
Oh, Void's gonna die though. Trade wiggle at least? We're trading.
They might be able to take down Nancy as well. Really good shield play from Spike. That dance was crazy.
Oh, help Skycer. Yeah, it really was. Oh, Skycer might die. Oh.
I think if they're able to
Back
pull
in
it. Oh my god, get in the cover. You scared me.
Breaking turret.
They know there's another door in there, right? They're getting shot in the back. Riddle
Oh,
on a
the 1v1.
great angle.
Riddle 1 HP.
Riddle on a great angle on this
Hunted by
diagram.
Tommy.
This is really good. He's getting hunted down, but that was a really good angle, I think.
You just need to commit. Just
Yeah.
hard fight strong. On point.
They're killing so much time. It's been a minute and a half already.
About-
And they got window
yeah,
out.
Yeah, yeah.
This is great. War is putting on some moves.
I don't like how long
This-
they're taking.
No,
though,
yeah,
here.
this needs to be a reset.
Like,
Oh, you can't show yourself, Tommy. You have to.
he
hide.
should be able to live.
Needs to hard hide or. Oh my god. Jump
Like,
scare.
he knows he's
But they're
out.
split now, yeah. Now they're
Yeah.
split and they can fight
And now
card.
they have like a beating gauge here too.
Yeah.
Or
But
stabilize.
they have
or
a
whatever you want.
transcendence answer from Kara. Good rock to stop the aggression. The beat on the flux.
Trey
Skycer
backline.
blade. Ults
Mike has
all
ult
over
to
the place.
continue here too.
This could be really
Oh,
good for the
they all live
Blahajs.
too. They all live.
Yeah, this is really good for the Blahajs. Again, you don't even need to go aggressive just yet. They're going to.
No, I like it. I love it. I love
Okay.
it.
That it worked out, yeah.
Now all you want to do is like
Yeah.
hold that left room again and just like, I don't know, it's weird. Like this like corner is like really good to like brawl on,
Yeah.
or you can go like forward and like try to like get get like Sager. Like if you never mind, they're all walking out as 5. Like I see a great job. I just say as far as squad, they're all walking out as 5.
Yeah. That was a sick fight. And importantly, Bob's good, Molten Core is good. The way he's been using it, Tectonic Shock might be the best DPS ult in the lobby here. And we were able to hold on to it. Bob into the back line. They're going to charge forward, ignoring it. Going straight in very hard. That's a great fight from the Blahajs. Another one. 1 more minute. All they have to do is keep it tight. Wait.
And just keep trading.
No,
out.
no.
I actually live here.
Fancy's going to win this fight.
Fire could get traded.
This is insane.
Go be goat.
Oh my! Fancy's insane!
Oh, you would have loved that for the recontest.
Dude, Fancy is a superhero.
They do get a recontest with Curie Rush, but
Yeah.
I don't know. You would have loved
You
that
have to answer
Tectonic
Flux
Shock.
and Molten Core. This is gonna be a hard fight now. He's gonna get rocked. Skyster's dead. No. No, you're late! You have to live. Wow.
Holy cow.
Dude,
That's
Fancy just turned into the best player on the planet.
Yeah, that's nerve-wracking.
That was insane.
It's kind of sad. Imagine if, like, instead of like going for the ult, Void Fiber just kind of stalls on payload, getting like a better touch for the team.
Yeah. 2.5 minutes you're playing into window. This looks real bad for the Blahajs.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's like a 5-minute
Slugs.
It's massive. Oh, no.
And this actually might be map here.
This is map. I think this is map and this is series. And this
You
is
need to still
season.
beat. Yeah.
It's over.
That's all she wrote. And now it's just 3
Wow.
on and you gap. Wow, so BM.
Kind of wild from Lambo. They got. Wait a minute. They got Riddle. They got the beat. Hang on. Oh, the trans. The trans should spell the Blahajs doom here. But it hasn't. Yeah, there it is.
Not as full yet. Yeah.
What a series, man. Oh my god.
Holy cow.
What a series. That was insane. Dude. Your champions of Aurora season 7?
Yep, 7.
Aurora season 7, your champions of the Booty Bowl.
The Booty Bowl champions
The
here.
Swagosaurus squad. That was a great game. They played so good, dude. I think I know who is gonna win the MVP vote. It's gonna be of the finals MVP vote. I think it's gonna be Fancy, rightfully so.
Yeah.
I want
I
to
agree.
say, I think Fire played out of his mind. I think Fire had an unbelievable series.
Yeah, 100% he did.
I wanna
Especially like
see-
Riddle too early on. Like I
Yeah.
think those first few maps, like he was like really showing up.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
like he kind of like, he kind of like silently was still there. But like the huge spike was at that beginning.
Yeah, he was popping off. Can we get a drug test on Fancy? Yeah, that's a good question, actually.
By the way, a random drug test. By the way, random.
Random. My fault, man. My fault, random. Dude, I was like, oh, there's a minute left. They probably win this, and then Fancy killed 5. What the fuck?
Oh yeah. I wonder if Void had the like burrow there. If they had the burrow there, like that was such a throw to invest that ult there. Everyone just kind of like didn't leave the lobby yet. Everyone's like soaking in that like game.
Yeah, everyone's in shock. What
And
a
Fancy
series,
did
man.
MVP. If you
Did
want to
he
like
did?
listen to that, yeah.
Okay, hang on. I gotta open the stream. I gotta hear about this. Yo, we should interview Fire.
Fire.
Yeah,
I think I can drag him.
Can you drag Fire?
I don't have access to the VC.
Oh. Doesn't he? He's in Prod Chat, isn't he?
I don't think so.
Oh, is he not? Was I thinking of someone else?
I mean, I'm messaging him right now.
He's Firedactyl, isn't he?
No, wait, Firedactyl?
Yeah, who was that?
Yeah, it must be.
Yeah. At him and tell him to join.
I did.
Oh,
There
hey.
you go.
Yo,
Fire.
yo, what is up?
You're the DIRECAST Finals MVP, man.
Let's go!
You did numbers in that game. Tell us how you're feeling. Congrats.
Bro, there's so much energy in that chat. Para fell off his chair. He got too excited. Started screaming. Dude, there was so much energy there. Like the whole like series, we were still like in it.
Oh, yeah.
And that was so fun, dude.
I'm sure it looked like a lot of fun. I want you to tell me about kind of how you guys were feeling on Suravasa. Because I think that was maybe like a series-saving map.
He
for
wasn't
you
in there.
guys.
Yeah, I wasn't.
You weren't in there?
no.
Okay, well, tell me the
No.
comms. Tell me the comms at least. You were in the call, right? Tell me how everyone else was feeling.
I mean, I
'Cause I need
feel
to
like
know.
like our neutrals were fine. We just had like bad ult
Mhm.
fights, but then they had really bad neutrals and like not so great ult fights at the end. But like the energy with that reverse sweep was
Mhm.
it was insane. That definitely like propelled us into map 7.
Yeah, I'm sure. It was crazy. Your guys' rotations and everything were great. Who was calling those? Who's the main caller? Is it Fancy? Is it you? Is it
Yeah, it's
Fancy?
Fancy will do like the rotations, and then like me and Riddle will usually ult track, and then I play like kind of a supporting role in both usually.
Gotcha. That was an incredible series, man. Yeah, you put in work in like every game you were in. It was crazy.
Bro, that circuit was so fun. That was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was nail biter.
Bro,
I bet
yeah.
Fancy was losing his mind.
I'm sorry, husband. I kind of wanted the Blahajs to win to like fulfill my prophecy.
Dude, are you serious, man?
I'm sorry.
Like, dude.
Like the numbers they were
All
doing,
that.
like almost full or holding you on circuit. Like, dang.
No. We never had a doubt. You just had to play your space and
Mhm.
broke 'em.
And yeah,
That was
And
an
Fancy needs to
inspired map
clutch up.
pick. That was an inspired
yeah,
map pick.
the clutch up
Bro,
was
me
insane.
and Fancy, like, that was like a 2v4 or something. That was nasty.
Basically.
That was so fun. Yeah, playing with Fancy has been really nice this season.
Spoiled.
That's my
Yeah,
MVP vote right there, by the way.
Unretired just to carry us to a ring.
It was a great game
Will
for
he go
everyone.
back into hibernation after this? Is what you're saying, or what?
Yeah, he might. I think so.
I hope so. I'm playing next season. I don't want to tank against that guy.
I get it.
All right, go celebrate with your team fire. Congrats, you're the DIRECAST Finals MVP.
I appreciate it, guys. I love the support. Love goes a long way.
Of course. Congrats, good game, man.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Alrighty,
What a series.
that was incredible. Obviously, the Fancy 5K sticks out. What else? Do we have any other like incredible moments?
There's
Gibraltar,
definitely a lot
right?
of like Gibraltar as a whole. I
Gibraltar
think just like
second.
that comeback.
Yeah.
Void Fiber, I would say like kind of waking up
Hmm.
was a big moment.
That was Gibraltar too, like Gibraltar second when they just like popped off and clutched like 3 fights in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think those were like the really big moments.
Yeah. I mean, they knew how to win with what they were playing on, and it was really good, man. That was a great map. I might have cooked with saying this was the best finals, by the way. I didn't watch last season's finals, but I can't imagine that it was. I know it was a 7 map, but I can't imagine every map was that close.
Last one is as good too.
Yeah, that's crazy. All right, that's gonna do it from the DIRECAST. Do you have anything left to say, Neptune?
Nah, it's been an incredible day. Especially hanging with you is really fun. You know, I hope even like next season we could like do some more casting, even if it's not a dire one where we can swear.
Yeah, for sure. That was great. Thanks for joining me. It was a good time. I'll see you later. Chat, thanks for hanging. War, you didn't fail me. 7 Matt Banger. You didn't fail anybody.
Didn't fail anyone more.
Good night, everybody. Dire and Neptune out.
Peace out, y'all.